female-coded train in the Tommy the Tank Engine franchise. And as you can imagine, that has filled Margot with a deep-seated rage, because little boys don't tend to play well with the first female-coded train or car in any franchise. So Margot's really just here to fulfill her purpose and get her passengers to safety.
Hi, my name's Bryce. I'll be playing Finn Bricklayer. He is a little Lego man from part of a set. He has noted that when he first arrived to the kids' room that he saw a lot of Lego bricks around, but no other Lego characters besides those that came from his set. So he is starting to lose that optimism of a kid's toy and starting to come to terms with what's really going on in his situation.
My name is Jason, and I don't know who I am. They call me Blue, but it's just because of the blue tack that I got all over me, hold me together. I think I was a transformer or like some kind of toy that turned into other toys because God, everything's terrible. I don't work anymore. I've been beat up. I turn into dinosaurs sometimes. It's hard.
Yeah, my name is David, and I am playing High School Balance, who is off-brand wrestling icon. He is in his wheel turn. Anybody? Not going to be nice.
Allie, and I'm playing as Marie. I'm a sky dancer with the Children's Stories. I can imagine that Tommy has stolen me from another child, and I'm trying to get back to all my sky brothers and sisters.
My name is Kit, and I am playing Furby, who is deeply haunted by watching all of his Furby brethren be destroyed and turned into one long Furby by Tommy, and he longs to be back to the thrift store to find more of his kind, and that is his goal. And he's very troubled. But just a regular Furby. Just a regular Furby.
Regular Furby's but long.
Not long. No, he's not long. His brethren are.
And we are here to explore the question of what happens if you get toy drama. So we're going to get started today. After this grand battle ends, those who survive often go to a small town that has been formed under the bed. There are cobwebs, there are shoeboxes, there are various clothes that have been tucked away just because Tom didn't want to put them in the hamper. So everyone who survives the fight, you all and also a few other various toys, scamper down to the local watering hole, made in a large shipping box, compared to you, that apparently originally housed a pair of shoes. It is Chewbacca's bar and grill. And this is just kind of, a local gathering place for the small community here in Thomas Bedford. As you walk into the tavern here, you see a myriad of creatures from all kinds of different media, from different places. There are some Pokemon toys that all look a little bit off-brand, some the little frogs that you get in bags of frogs from every convenience store across the country. Please tell me I'm not the only one who had that experience. There is a little hamster toy. There's some eraser people that are scampering about, and they're all hanging out. And behind the bar is a kind of stretched to the side Chewbacca from Star Wars. But he looks a little cartoonish and small, and he's got like a big grin on his face all the time. And as you guys walk in, you hear him go, "Oh, hey guys, how you doing?" That's where we begin. Where would you like to go?
I'm going to the bar, and I'm just calling for drinks. Throw them at me.
He goes, all right. And you see it goes over and you get like a little cup that is hanging behind the bar. There isn't really anything what to do, like a screen that is like back to the bar. And he pulls one and then goes over to a bottle of Mountain Dew that is like behind the bar, mounted on the wall. That a little hole has been poked in, and he kind of like pushes aside the sticky tack, the same sticky tack that holds together Blue's joint. And as he does, some of this Mountain Dew leaks out into this cup, and then he kind of like pushes the tack back over and takes it over to you and slides it across the bar.
He says, that'll be 13 studs. Expecting Lego studs as payment.
I guess that's what I do.
Yep, sounds good.
Just like.
Yeah. It makes the noise from all the Lego games when like a minifig explodes. And we'll go from there.
Well, I also throw a drink like that, and it just pours all over me. And
Yeah.
I'm a sticky toy.
Yep. There is by the door a wet wipe that has been like unfolded and mounted to the wall that you can like pass under as you leave. Just to fix that problem, because most toys, while they may enjoy having a refreshing beverage, can't actually consume the beverage. But it's a fun little cultural touchstone, so we're gonna do the tavern scene. So, as you guys are settling in, you know, maybe feeling lucky, maybe you're thinking over your recent experience, you look around and you see someone that you don't expect to see here. You see a soldier in all black armor with what looks to be a removable helmet mounted on, and he like looks around at you. You hear the of his joints, and he like looks side to side and like walks over to you. Now, this is a man that you have seen before, because he is the one that leads the armies of men, the faceless, nameless, detailless, green and tan soldiers that flood the battlefields. He is the villain in every story that you have participated in. He has never been in this bar at the same time as you. But he walks up to your table and he drags a chair over with him. And as he sits down, his arms don't have a joint in them, so he kind of like sits like this. He says, I didn't expect to see you all here. And he like, and then he reaches up to take off his helmet, and like as he reaches his arm straight up, his helmet starts to slide up his arms. And you see this man who you have done combat with dozens, if not hundreds of times, look at you with the same face as Ice Cold Dallas. But there is a burn mark across half of his face. He looks at you and he says, hello, brother. And he looks to the rest of you and says, I'm sure this is very confusing to everyone else. I'm last year's model.
I've got joints. I start.
He says, I need to make clear to all of you, I don't actually hate you outside of the battles that we fight. You guys seem pretty cool.
You sure about that?
I don't know if I believe that.
I break your arm off one time.
Yeah.
And you put it back on, it's fine.
Yeah, barely. And it's kind of
Says,
falls
well,
off. And
I am here because I wanted to give you a warning. I feel decent about my position here. I feel that I have been adequately customized. And as he leans back, you see that like this black armor is actually just Sharpie. Everything has been Sharpied in. And some helmet from some other toy has been slipped onto this toy to make this character. He says, I feel pretty good about my position in all of this, but I feel that you all don't know what's coming. You all have only been here for 6 to 8 months. Some of you coming up on a year, but you don't know what's coming next, do you? Have you not heard the arguments downstairs?
What, another battle?
No,
I
no.
always hear the screams.
Well, that's... I mean, that's Tommy's mother's nightmares. That's nothing to do with us. No, Tommy is asking for new toys. His birthday's coming up, and I don't know if you've noticed, there aren't a lot of new toys around.
What does that mean for us?
He, over to Finn Bricklayer and says, Finn, your brothers from your set, are you close to them?
Yeah, we usually are stationed on the same side of things, so we spend a lot of time together. We spent a lot of time in the box, in the set before we came together.
Yeah, lots of bricks to build with.
Yeah, there was plenty here when we got here.
Right, yes. Have you ever questioned why there was lots of bricks here? You're not the first Lego man that I have had the privilege of working with. When I was the hero, there was another Lego man in my party.
What happened to him?
He says, well, this was his helmet. The rest of him is charred. Apparently, Lego melts satisfying.
Then just goes silent and introspective.
He says, you all are in terrible danger, and you should probably do something about that. Anyway, and he claps his hands together and goes, I need a drink. And he goes up to the bartender, and Chewbacca slides him a Mountain Dew Lego cup. Things seem dire. The vibe in the bar does turn a bit sour. Some of the toys that have been here for a while are things that have collected dust under the bed, things that have been lost. They respond to this news, this very loud exchange, with concerned looks, a little bit of disappointment, if not downright fear. They know that something is coming and they're going to have to hide.
What a buzzkill, am I right?
I go over and pour his drink on his head.
Ah, thank you. That is so refreshing. And he leans into you. It says, hey, did you know that there's a rest of the toy line that we're from? There's a whole series of wrestling toys.
Is one of them a candy ass?
Oh, yes. Yeah, actually, he's a Halloween candy. And he's having this conversation with you, and he's leaned in too close, and your Mountain Dew and his Mountain Dew kind of touch, and now you're a little bit stuck together.
I think while this is happening, Margot's gonna go. Friend passengers, burned bad guy Dallas might have a point. Should we leave? Do you need assistance in leaving?
I'm looking around at all the other toys, and there aren't a lot of, sparkly, feminine toys around. I don't belong here, and I don't plan on staying here. I want to get back to my people. So let's go, train.
I can help. Margot's gonna move toward the group. Would any other friend passengers like to come?
I raise my little wing and say, please take me with you.
I put an elbow into my brother's head to free us.
Make a strength check for me.
First roll.
Woo-woo.
Yeah.
The Mountain Dew unstuck roll.
The best roll.
Is it straight strength or am
Yep.
I doing a check? Okay.
Straight strength check.
That's a 13.
Yeah. So you managed to pull off from him, and a little bit of the paint on his face comes loose with you.
Oh no.
So You can see like he's got a burn on one half, and then like his cheek is now the raw plastic underneath the face paint.
Metal.
Something remembered by brother.
And he like mimics the same thing despite the fact that he has no armor.
As I'm walking to the train, I take both of the empty cups and just throw them out into the crowd.
Yeah. As you are walking away, there is another train horn as a train conductor walks up. Sure, if you would like to. As a train conductor walks up, and he walks up and he goes, Margot, I had a quick question for you about, and he like wants to start having a conversation about train scheduling in the community. And he says, we're thinking about delaying the trains.
Conductor, I'm sorry, but I have a mission.
Oh, well, does your mission involve running on time?
It does, for my passengers.
Well, I just wanted to let you know that we are currently setting up the track for the Grand Prix, and if you were planning on running on time and picking up passengers in the community this evening while Tommy's asleep, you're going to have some trouble because most of your route will be blocked by the track.
I understand.
Excellent.
And Margot kind of just like, this is just another time that she is unable to support passengers. But she's gonna kind of like perk back up as much as a train can. And again, Margot is at the HO gauge scale, which means she cannot actually physically carry anyone here. But she, you know, it's the thought that counts. It's the spirit of the thing.
Yeah.
So hearing this, she'll move from the conductor and kind of look back at everyone and say, there may be some challenges as we attempt to lead, but I think that we can do it.
So from here, I just kind of want to break off and talk briefly about what this room looks like. If you are interested in leaving the room, for whatever reasons you may have, there are a few routes out. There is the main door. If you go out the main door, you will have to contend with a staircase as you go downstairs and then try and figure out a way out of the house. There is a window. It is very high up in the air. You would need to clear about 2 feet, which, granted that each of you is less than 6 inches tall, is pretty tough. There are also vents. Now, the vents are screwed into place, but you might be able to find tools or other play features in the room that you can add to your repertoire in order to utilize any of these options to get out of the room.
Do we know what time of the year it is?
There is a calendar on the wall, and it looks like Tommy's birthday is in 3 days.
So we don't know like what season.
It is fall.
Okay.
Yeah, it is mid-October.
Extra spooky. Are the vents in the floor or the ceiling?
There are vents in the ceiling, but there are like return vents in the floor that are like panels put into the wooden floor.
Do we know where they go?
Would you have any reason to have ever gone into the ductwork of this house?
I doubt it. Maybe a piece or two, but
The blue goo on you, bro.
oh, the blue goo goes there.
There's a lot of goo in the vents. Yeah.
Is the blue goo sentient and a part of me? Do I know what the blue goo knows?
I will say that the blue goo is a part of you as long as it's a part of you.
Okay.
So as long as it's still connected to you, perhaps you know what the goo knows.
Okay. So I just got to find some.
Maybe if
spin
you
around.
reintegrated some other goo, you would learn some things about that
Okay.
space.
I'm gonna be on the lookout for this goo.
Okay. So we can settle into kind of the community housing here, which is a selection of empty tissue boxes, of a couple of shoe boxes that have been set up with like Lego cots inside. There are like grocery bags that have been kind of turned into little hammock spaces, and some Ziploc bags that have been propped open as tents, and just a little community. Some sleeping spaces have been made here, and you have a little bit of time to like think about what it is that you're hearing or what you've learned today. But while you're communing, you do hear something that you hadn't noticed before, but now that it's been pointed out, it's so very clear. It's Tommy and his mom arguing downstairs. Anyone who wants to can make a perception check to try and identify what's being said.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
17.
13.
2.
8.
So with that 20, you are hearing these noises, and your sleeping arrangements are very near the vent, which is where a lot of the heat comes from in the basement. So like this is a really nice spot to have. And as you hear it, it starts to echo and just hit just right for you to hear, "But Mom, I need new toys. I keep losing all my toys. They're all gone." And it's, "Tommy, we got you brand new toys last year for your birthday. Like, we can still get you some new stuff, but we can't do a whole new set of everything. You can't get the same toys every year, Tommy." "But Mom, I want to. I want to so bad. And all of those other toys are bad. They're terrible." And "Tommy, honey, I know, but give me a few weeks. And Mom, my birthday's in 3 days, and all of the toys are going to be gone by then." "Tommy, are you going to start burning toys again? Mom, if you don't..."
I feel like Tommy needs some therapy rather than more toys, but
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
absolutely. I agree with the sticky guy.
Yeah, hightail now.
Which sticky guy?
I'm not sticky. My joints are.
The blue one.
There we go.
He's like an orange and red off-brand transformer with blue sticky tack, high contrast between the joints.
But which one is he supposed to be?
So he's an off-brand transformer. So he's just vaguely a robot that turns into vaguely a dinosaur. Sometimes.
If it works.
Do you think you could turn into anything that would help us get out of here?
Hang on, let me try this. And I'm just gonna like start bending myself, and the whole time I'm like, oh god, gee, and I'm gonna turn into a dinosaur.
All right. I want you to make, and this is going to be a weird check. I want you to make a Constitution-based athletics check.
I don't like that laugh.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Con based, so it's gonna be.
Bonus plus con.
It's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you start to fold, and some of the goo kind of like pops off. You guys hear a little like cracking as he does it, and one of his arms completely falls off, but he catches it and then like reintegrates it into the fold, and the robot miniature transforms into the dinosaur miniature.
Once I'm in the dinosaur form, I just go, "No just and good God would allow this."
That was really gross.
Yeah, try doing it. Try living it.
So, I guess we have to decide what way we would like to escape. Everybody agree we got to get out of here?
Yeah.
I get up and I shamble out of the nest I've made out of like moldy, dirty clothes and come over to everybody else. And you can see the like faulty wiring that controls my voice box and veins kind of starts sparking, and I go, "He can burn us if there's nothing left to burn."
That pile of clothes is right.
When you phrase it like that, but true. So,
So some of the other folks around kind of hear this and they're like, yeah. and they start to kind of like consider some like various ways of escaping themselves. So it might be a mass breakout depending on how things go. What is something that you guys would like to know about the room as far as planning? Any furniture setups? Any?
Furniture setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a basic.
Desk chairs.
There is a desk immediately in front of the window.
Ooh.
It is currently covered in stuff because there is a Hot Wheels track that leads up the desk because it goes down the desk to start the track. This is the track that is being integrated into the Grand Prix.
Okay.
Alternatively, there is a like fairly comfy looking beanbag chair that is near the door that hangs so close to the door, which has like one of those bead curtains in front of it. So you could get high enough up on the beanbag chair to try and climb the curtains. If you wanted to try and find a method of escape in that direction. There's also, like I said, a very colorful carpet in the middle of the floor. It is the stereotypical city carpet of playrooms across America that I assume is still relatable to the kids. Boy, I sure hope so.
Let us know in the chat.
Well, yeah, let us know in the comments. That would be great. So yeah, you guys are here in the room, and there are a few different things that you could consider as far as getting out. There are a bunch of other toys here, and there are still scattered broken toys out in the floor outside.
So some weird ghostly thought in my mind.
So we have a $20 donation from Wes saying, "Use this wisely, Pillboy," and it's crit success for Bryce.
Thank you.
So if you would like to use that on this, I will let you. Otherwise, you can hold on to it.
It feels like a good time to use it.
Yeah? Use it immediately?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a good time. Good
Yeah.
time.
So, Kung Fu Alien, but I'm going to keep him. Yeah, so you start to speak and you almost feel like you're starting to flub your words a little bit, and you're starting to get it out, and then like the realization hits you of exactly what you need to say, and you're like, it would be a heroic thing to do.
Batman
And like
would do it.
that hits him. Yeah, that hits him. He's
Would
like,
do it.
you're right. You're right. I should help all of these people. And he like pivots on one foot. He goes, all the people of the bedroom. I can save them all. And he turns back to you. He says, what's the plan?
The plan right now, we're gonna try and escape out the window, and making plans to investigate the desk and try and escape that way before Tommy's birthday.
Okay.
If only we had a great detective to look at it.
So what about the Grand Prix though?
The Grand Prix may be the best time to jump the ramp up the desk, and make our escape then.
And he like looks at the rest of the Titans. He goes, huh. And he like waddles over to them to discuss. And then after a moment, he waddles back to you. He says, okay, here's something that we know. Because we are participating in this for a reason. Everyone's participating in this for a reason. We schedule the Grand Prix every year for the last laundry day before Tommy's birthday. Because his mom's going to open the door. And he says, so we were going to make a break out the door. But if you're trying to go out the window, maybe that would work. Yeah, I like it. Okay. What do you need from us? And they like all kind of like heroic poses that they're already in, but they kind of like pyramid on top of each other.
So first we need some vehicles. So we saw your tank. We were going to see if you could help us talk to the other toys who are entering the Grand Prix to see about getting some way to launch up the ramp that leads to the desk so we can go out the window.
So yeah, he says, wait, you want me to talk to my competitors?
Or at least let us know who all. Do you know?
There's not going to be any competitors. We're not doing the race. We're leaving.
But the Grand Prix.
We're leaving.
Would you rather win the Grand Prix or know that your team is responsible for saving all the lives of all these toys?
But winning the Grand Prix means freedom.
I'm going to beat this.
It means going to the laundry room. You don't know what else is out there.
The laundry room is freedom.
But the window is outside. It's the real world.
The great lint trap, it leads outside.
How do you know?
He says, the great bunny returned. And he proceeds to tell you about a little plastic rabbit that got sucked out of Tommy's pants in the wash and got sucked into the lint trap and then fired outside. And he comes back covered in lint. And like a dust bunny has formed around the plastic bunny. And he like wanders back in by like waiting by the door. And then Tommy picks him up the next time he comes out. So the bunny returned with the news of a method of getting outside. So
I'm going to beat him up.
Some of them are a lot larger than the bunny, though, and I don't know if that's going to work.
And I feel like if all of us have to get into the laundry, I feel like handfuls of toys just being in the laundry
Yeah.
would not.
Yeah, I agree. I think that would work for one toy, but I don't think it's going to work for more than one.
I will absolutely be caught.
That's true.
Many of the
Destroyed.
Oh, yeah, all your electronic parts. The Furby can't go.
it's true. Yeah.
Presumably, you'd go to the washer before the dryer.
These are all like rubberized, non-moving toys. They
Yeah,
would be
that's
fine,
not going to work
but-
for us, Robin. Sorry.
So I think the Grand Prix can still happen, but I think trying to use that as an opportunity for people who want to go out the window and then others who want to try and go through the dryer, still making those escapes at the same time.
Yes.
So a double escape attempt? I don't know that it's ever been tried before. I'm in. So yeah, you now have access to the Titan's vehicle for the purposes of the Grand Prix, and they will assist you in communicating with any of the other vehicles that you guys would like to try and utilize.
Do you guys think the magnets could be of any help to us on
I'm
the
walking
tech
over
deck
to the
people?
tank.
Walking over to the tank? Yeah, tank. What's up?
Is there any of the word, any of the great guys?
Yeah, there are a couple around. Just
Yeah.
gonna-
Fuck this carpet. Yeah.
Yeah, there are a couple of Green Army men doing work on the tank.
Can I roll deception check?
A deception check.
I'm gonna
I'm
pretend.
going to pretend to be my brother.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea.
All right,
'Cause I
so
have the voice.
the tank is already on the track, and like there are a couple of army men that are working on it. Yeah, you want to go up and pretend
Don't
to be
bend your
brother.
arms.
What do you say?
I walk over like the T-pose, act like I don't. Guys. I got a plan on how to win. We're gonna pretend to work with the Titans. So we need to go talk to them and make a plan. Because we're trying to get to the window. And that's where the new finish line is going to be.
Yeah. So make a deception check for me.
Oof.
7.
7.
they look and they go, sir? And they say, you're clean. What happened to the Sharpie?
I'm gonna come to his rescue and tell them that the Sharpie had to get cleaned up for the race. You don't want to look your worst even when you win.
And they go, fair enough. And one of them like leans out to offer like a hand to you to shake.
Don't you bend that arm.
And like he grabs your arm.
I do like this.
Yeah, it's the one that has like the grenade ready to throw. And like he turns and like grabs you with the grenade hand and kind of like shakes. He goes,
While he's doing that, I kick him in his gut and do a stone cold stutter.
Use charm.
good. Make it,
No, that's
make it a tackle for me.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I could just intimidate.
And it is a heel turn.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, no, that hits. Yeah, so you like just destroy this guy. So like he's probably fine. Little plastic army men are yeah, they're pretty durable. But yeah, you drop this little green army man. And the other one that's there goes, I'm gonna have to talk to the commander. And he like walks up to the side of the tank and then disappears as you hear like a clanking noise of a door that doesn't exist closing on the tank. And then immediately after you see him pop back out. And as he does,
Green army men.
a massive green army man pops out.
Magic.
It's Hammer Space.
Yeah, hammer space. I love it.
So like he pops out and looks at you and goes, "Are you roughing up my men? Who are you?"
I do this, but since I don't have articulate fingers.
So you're just like,
Yeah, no, it's like they're fists because he's got.
yeah.
So like in normal, real life, those are fingers in the middle.
Yeah. Okay,
We gotta.
I'm gonna step in, waddle in really quick while this is happening.
sure.
And talk to the big army man and just. I apologize for my friend. His mind has been addled by many a conflict under the bed.
I fight with my brother every day.
As I was saying, and I'm gonna like bat my little Furby eyes as my way of using Charm Person as a play feature. And try to charm him, and by just saying, we all need to work together as one cohesive army to defeat a higher evil than our petty squad.
So you're using Charm Person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Well, what's my DC?
14.
That's a 1. Yeah. So he looks and goes, understood. Fair enough. Also, we have a $20 donation from Isabel giving me crit success, which is fun. Ooh. And also a $15 donation from Look to Your Right, giving disadvantage to Callie. To be given out by me, the DM.
Beautiful.
I said counter Maddie's, give you advantage.
Beautiful.
Please give me more money.
Donations go to a great cause, gang. So, yeah, he says, fair enough. What do you need?
We need to commandeer any vehicles, any men you can spare, and we need everybody to meet over by the Titan so we can all plan together.
Can I roll athletic check to climb the tank?
Sure, yeah. they say, it'll be done. And the army man that you're talking to morphs from being the one with the grenade into being one that's saluting, and then back to the grenade.
I take my little wing and I go in the salute.
Love it.
I rolled a 15.
Yeah, you
I'm sitting on the.
yeah, you leap easily onto the top of the tank, and you're sitting on top of the tank.
You can't drive it. You can just sit on it.
Correct. There are no controls on top of the tank. Yep. Yeah. So the rest of you, while this is happening, are you guys getting into anything, trying anything, talking to anyone? Any other vehicles you want to run down?
Let's talk to this tech deck crew.
The tech deck crew?
Yeah, the tech deck gang.
All right. So yeah, as you walk up, there are 3 people and also 4 boards. There are the 2 tech deck dudes, and if I can find it, there it is. Honestly, I think very funny toy option from Sonic, the restaurant. Exactly the same thing. They released little magnetic skateboards with riders.
Oh my god.
Around the same time. They were just like, those Tech Deck dudes are pretty cool. And then they did it twice. They did 2 runs of these.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So there are 3 of these skateboard toting magnet people who are just hanging out. They're chatting. They're, cleaning their boards, polishing their magnets. And then there is the extra Tech Deck board that is not magnetic. That's just kind of like leaning against the wall next to them.
All right, I'll walk over as my little dinosaur self. Be like, hey, bros. How's it going?
One of them.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Yep. One of them takes off his space helmet and pops it under his arm. And he goes, I'm pretty good.
Yeah, bet you are.
Boy, I've been hitting some sick moves, man.
Yeah,
I've been doing some crazy tricks.
Yeah, you doing those gnarly taters, right?
All of them.
Yeah, all the taters. You got the tots, you got the fries, you got the whole enchilada.
He points to the Sonic girl. He's like, yeah. Tots over here is nailing the moves.
Yeah.
And she does like a little kickflip on the board and then sticks it in the air, which is fine because magnets are attaching her to the board.
Sure.
And they go, what can I do for you? Old timer?
Okay, sure. So, you know what's cooler than being cool?
A toy in the background goes ice cold. Yeah.
Pretty much have to. Yeah.
No. Do you know what's cooler than being cool?
All right.
No.
For those of you watching at home, after I said that, we just hear laughter in the next room. Not a good enough joke for that much laughter.
No, what's cooler is escaping this hellhole.
And they kind of like look at each other and they look at you and they go, yeah.
Yeah. Ultimate act of fighting against the man, which you kids are all about.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they kind of like lean against the wall a little bit.
Yeah.
They're like, what do you have in mind?
I was thinking about, and I pull out an invisible pair of sunglasses and put them on. Busting out of this joint.
They're actual.
Yeah, that's all right.
As a death, pretty cool.
They're real sunglasses, but they're made of sticky tack.
I help you put them on because you can't reach them.
Oh, yeah, it just morphs over him.
You're trying.
You transform partially back just to use your arms. And Just
My pain. My life is pain.
so they look at you and they go, "So you're wanting to bust out of here?"
Yeah, we got a bunch of us that are.
They kind of like look at each other and they go, "We're interested.
Oh yeah.
Tell us
okay.
more."
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you more. Get that cool extra skateboard you got.
Cool extra skateboard. Well, you know, we have some friends, some homies, you might say, under the bed. That I want you guys to know this is an actual line of toys that was in a quarter machine at every Mexican restaurant in my hometown.
Are you talking about the homies?
They're called homies. Yeah, yeah. And-
No, there was a DS game called Homie Rollers that's Mario Kart with
no
those
way.
fuckers.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh,
It goes on eBay.
Yeah.
that's what we're doing here.
Yes. Homie Roland. Yes.
So not only are you getting the skateboard, you get the homies too.
Yeah. I do want to point out that this was remarkably stereotypically racist.
Right.
Remarkably.
Terrible. They were bad.
Remarkably.
Yeah.
Like they were riding in little mini low riders and stuff. It was
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
the 90s, baby.
We didn't.
They knew. We knew and we made money. Oh no. Yeah.
Guys, as always. Yeah.
Capitalism, that's it. Fucking capitalism.
Like, these were homies. For the camera.
No.
Terrible.
Fine. Oh no, hold me down.
We're done. Yeah.
Thanks for joining.
We're off. See you guys. Have a good one. No. Yeah, so they pull the extra tech deck and they say, I mean, if you can make room and like we can share some room on our boards. Ooh. So tell you what, you get us a good plan. Something sturdy. Mm. Yeah, we'll let you use one of our boards.
Hell yeah. I don't do anything that's not sturdy. And my arm just goes falls off. Just kind of grab it.
He looks at you and goes, you should probably see like someone about that.
I got the chiropractic glue here.
You know, there's another one like you under the bed, like in the back corner. He's like way older. He's been here forever.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Papa?
Papa? No, he's like an airplane or some shit.
An airplane?
Yeah. It might be able to fix you up a little bit. Ooh. I mean, if you've got the time.
Yeah, maybe he could fix me up. Maybe his parts could be my parts. Okay, yeah, I'll check. Yeah.
They look at you and they go, "That's fucking terrifying, that thing that you just said."
No, not like that. Not like that. It's like that.
Do I overhear this conversation?
No, because you're over at the tank. Yeah, you're over at the tank.
All of Furby's trauma.
Yeah, my parts. This could be my parts. My parts could be integrated into a greater whole.
No, not your parts. Our parts.
It's like I could be part of a network of souls infused into plastic. Yeah, so you have a direction to investigate further. Do you guys have anywhere you want to go as far as looking into vehicle options? Finn or Margot?
So Marco spends a decent amount of time talking to the Teen Titans tank,
Yeah.
which does not have a face and therefore cannot talk. Is not animated in the same sense, but it takes her a while to realize that. So
it does not talk, but it does respond to like the thoughts of others, not in like a sentient way, but in a
if you think go fast, I go fast.
the controls are just plastic. Yeah. There's no mechanics involved in the controls. It's just like if you think this is gonna do this, it's gonna do this.
Okay. And conveniently, I do have proficiency with vehicles on the land because I myself am a land vehicle.
That's really fun. That's really fun.
So I kind of like spend some time talking to this and realize, oh, it's not talking back, but I see how it works. And I'm just kind of doing the brief overview to try to evaluate which vehicles, because I have a speed of 40 feet per second, however we want to calculate that. And I'm trying to see who can go fast. Who can go faster than me? What, I'm like, I know these vehicles, and, I'm kind of
40 would be like 8 inches a second.
Okay.
Because like
Good to know.
5 feet is an inch on a battle map, but for this, an inch is an inch on the battle map. So, yeah. So you're looking for like people who can go as fast as you.
Yeah, and I'm specifically like the vehicles, like just because that's what I've got proficiency in.
Yeah.
And I will talk to the vehicle.
So the Hot Wheels can get up to that speed, assuming they have a slope.
Okay.
The car from Cars, whose name I do not remember. Does anyone remember the girl car from Cars?
Oh.
Was it Porsche? It might be. Yeah.
Just Google the girl from Cars.
I was gonna call it Jan.
You're gonna get a bunch of weird.
I figure I'm gonna make my way from her
Yeah.
eventually, 'cause she's like,
That's her name.
She is.
she has a face to talk.
She is
Right? Yeah.
self-powered.
the-
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
a pull toy.
Oh, it's Sally.
Sally.
Callie Carrera. And there's a lot of porn of her. Too late.
You weren't supposed to start on Google Images.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure safe search is on.
You have to get off DeviantArt.
So
and then
there's
I didn't know that
thinking
went
about
there.
who can go faster than me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would be the Hot Wheels toy and Sally.
The Hot Wheels toy, Sally, the Titans tank could probably match your speed,
Yeah.
if not go a little bit faster. But like, is going that fast with additional weight, which is kind of a factor here.
Yeah. Yep.
And then there are a couple of animals around that might be able to go that fast.
Okay.
One of which being there is a T-Rex.
How big is the T-Rex? Carry me in your arms, T-Rex.
Yeah, there is a T-Rex who is fast enough to enter this race.
Father.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna probably talk to the T-Rex.
Okay, yeah.
But it's good to know that he's there.
What about the rocket ship?
The rocket ship?
Yeah. Can it
There's
fly?
people who like are like running on this track.
The T-Rex.
Particularly fast entities could in fact run on this track, yes. You could, though.
50 to 50.
Yeah, so the issue that we would run into is that the plan currently out the window is one that requires not only speed but also weight so that you make it to the sandbox. Because if you're fast enough to get out the window but you're not heavy enough to make it all the way to the sandbox, you're gonna fall on the ground and you might break. So yeah, we can kind of like cross that when we get to it. Now, people asked about the rocket ship. It is just kind of sitting by the side of the track. There's no one next to it.
Yeah, I also would like to know about the rocket ship.
So
Yeah.
I'm over by the rocket ship because I'll come back to Sally.
Sure, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just doing and I can roll if you want, but with the pan of what's the status of these vehicles,
Yeah.
basically.
So you want to kind of like kick the tires, so to speak, on the rocket and figure
I'll
out.
greet it. I'll be like, "Hello, rocket ship."
Okay. So as you approach and try to greet the rocket ship,
Jesus Christ. Whoever that is.
the front of the rocket ship opens to reveal a mouth that I know.
It's the 90s.
Yeah.
That is a toy I got from a bin of toys at my great grandfather's house when I was a kid. So it's been around, and as you approach and you try to interact with it, its front end cracks open, revealing a moist mouth lined with teeth, and an eye sticks out at you and blinks and tries to snap at you.
It's a mimic.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no. train.
Disadvantage.
Oh, 8.
Yeah. So you get nibbled on a bit, and you do not get out of the way in time, and get hit with like the slimy spit from this rocket ship that locks you in place, and it tries to take a bite out of you. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay, so it tries to bite onto you, but your metal shell, in covering of everything, cow catcher and all of that, blocks the teeth from getting through and doing any damage. So you're fine. You are stuck in place for the moment, right in front of this toothed rocket ship.
Okay. Can it speak? Or because it's not biting me.
It's snarling a little bit, but it does have a train in its mouth. You're right.
Okay. I'm inside. Oh no. I'm inside its mouth. Friend, I am a friend and I am here to help you. We would like to leave. Please stop eating me.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I'm being masticated.
I try to communicate with the rocket ship of some sort. I don't know what I'd say to it.
Yeah, sure.
Douchebag.
Are we near? Am I near that? Like, is the
No, you're not.
The tank is relatively close. It's down the track a little bit from there.
2 rounds.
Yeah,
That's what we're
sorry,
saying.
you're not that close.
It would take a moment for you to get there. You're trying to talk to it.
Yeah.
What do you try and say, and how do you try and say it?
That we want to help it get out of here.
Okay.
Would you not like to not burn to death for this crazy kid and get out of here?
So it is still snarling a little bit. Make a persuasion check with disadvantage. Because there's some complicated concepts in here that it isn't quite smart enough to fully grasp.
Turns out it
Do it
only
again?
understands Spanish.
That's still 19.
19?
Plus 3.
19 plus 3 is your low?
No, 16 plus 3. 19 plus 3.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so now it's still a 19.
Okay. So it like opens its jaws again, and you are freed from its grasp.
Okay.
And you hear freedom.
Freedom. Yeah.
Creepy.
And then you hear up as it like starts to lift a little bit.
Not yet. Not yet.
But it looks to you, you don't see anything, but it looks to you like it's being lifted on wires. That like it's kind of like floating for a moment and then sitting back down. And it cracks again, and from your angle it almost looks like a sideways smile.
Fighty friend will come with us.
So can it fly or is it just fast?
It can fly, but not very quickly.
Do I get the sense it could carry someone if it was biting them?
Perhaps.
Okay. It can bite.
That being said, this thing doesn't look like it's in very good shape. It's an old toy. It's something that's been stashed behind a thing, and it just kind of fell out of use. It might have been in this room before Tommy was in this room. And if that's the case, this thing probably doesn't have a lot of miles left on it. Just by virtue of it has hinges, it has metal parts that have rusted, some of the plastic is splitting. It looks like it's probably not going to last super long. It's seen some things.
Does it know another way on top of the desk besides the racetrack?
It doesn't know a lot.
Just freedom.
The only word that it was really able to get out was freedom.
Dude,
Fighty friend comes with us.
Mighty
I think it was, yeah.
does it look like his rocket boosters come off?
They could. So
Hey.
to be mechanic that one in this
I
one?
Just
there,
curious.
no, so there is a mechanic that I would like to kind of explain here because this is something that I had planned for.
Yes.
And it is, if you find a toy that has a play feature that you would like to integrate into your own physiology, you can make a medicine check with a DC of 12
Okay.
to improve yourself with the removed play feature of something else. That can be projectiles, that can be like action motion, that can be airplane wings, gliders. That could be a parachute from one of the airdrop Little Green Army men. That could be a lot of different things.
Okay.
In front of the Furby.
Or dude.
Yeah. Now
Look away.
you can't. If anyone has proficiency in medicine, they can help with that check to make it with advantage.
Okay. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah. So, you guys have convinced the tech deck crew to help you if you can give them a solid plan. You have gotten an in with the tank team, and you have chatted with the toothy starship, and the Titans are on board, giving you a place to be during the race.
Now we need a plan.
So they're using the track for the Grand Prix, the one that leads up to the desk. Is that right? Or is that like a starting line?
No, that is, so it goes up and then banks around on the desk and comes back down. So that's just part of the racetrack. If you were to off ramp there, you would hit the window. But that's like the curve of the track, and it comes back around the room. Now, the finish line is over by the door.
Where does it start? Like, because I assume you have to start at a height to get up and over the desk.
On the edge of the bed.
Okay.
So on the like footboard of the bed is where the other end of the track is. And vehicles can kind of like slowly climb up that now that the track has been fully assembled onto the bed.
I think we should get on that track.
Yeah.
When do
Could
we
we-
go back under the bed?
Find
The little homies?
Rip
Yeah.
some
The
of the
Grand
ends
Prix
apart?
for 2 days, so
well,
we have time to
like 6 hours, right?
Whatever.
It's a he's asleep. It's not-
Okay.
Yeah, it's nighttime now.
It's the next day.
So you guys discussed plans over the night. So today would be like the morning of the next day. Tomorrow morning is the Grand Prix. So like preparations and things will go through the night. So there won't be like a break between now and when the race is. First light is the race.
Okay.
Do we know if there's a certain time or certain reason that the window gets opened? Either like by
Oh, that's a
Tommy or
good-
by mom.
It's mid-October. It's starting to get a little cold outside. They don't open the window a lot.
So we need to get some stuff that will be able to open this window.
I don't have workarounds.
Okay.
So the way I incorporated it into a play feature is my voice box is horribly broken. So I emit this horrible screech, which is shatter.
Yes.
So I might be able to.
Just imagine coasting at the window and then.
Just a dismantled Furby screaming at the window.
That's terrifying. I love it.
The gods are pleased.
And if you donate enough money, I will do the screech here on camera.
And if you donate enough money, I'll also do the screech here on camera.
Donate $100, we will all do the screech.
All at the same time.
We will. Yeah, we will all scream, maybe break a window. It'll be fine.
Can we not break anyone? Please.
We'll only break the expensive ones. It's
So
fine.
I feel like we've got pretty much every vehicle ready
Yeah, yeah.
to go with
Pretty
it.
much, yeah.
The window.
But what are we going to do when we get up there? I mean, we can break the window open, but then we're going to go out the window. Who all's going to survive that fall?
There's a sandbox.
The window will need to be open before we ride there.
I will scream.
What?
Or
Well, what?
Furby rides in the front. And
You're like Mad Max style. Witness
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. So think sticky hand. Once we get up to the curb, we have to jump the track. I can like lasso the sticky hand onto something and like pull us all off of the track. It's pretty good.
I like that.
Yeah, especially if because I don't think that we will all fit on one vehicle. Yeah. And maybe the Teen Titan one.
You
but
would
not with
you would be
this.
able to fit onto the Titan's tank if the Titans were not on the Titan's tank. If not, 3 of you could probably fit onto the Titan's tank, but the rest of you would need other vehicles.
I've got mine.
'Cause
Yep, you're on the tank.
We could have the sticky hand on a couple of vehicles.
That's
To
true.
just add weight
I'll hang on
into
to
with
it.
Slingshot.
And we line them all up, lightest vehicle to heaviest, so
Yeah.
we get the most.
To give it some
Yep.
And maybe like once they all get up, we can alter the track so more people can just ride right on.
Yeah. I like that.
Are-
I'm gonna plan on jumping off the thing through the window.
Are
What about the unmanned vehicle?
Well,
What about the unmanned vehicle?
Like,
Which one?
Can we all fit in that? The other, that like the extension seat on it.
That's
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
the
it's part of the Titan's tank. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
A play feature. These also can pivot out, I think.
Are we convinced?
Oh God, it's another transformer.
Shatter will shatter the window, or do we need a plan B?
A plan B never hurts.
the plan B is killing the kid.
It could also be lighting a small fire,
That's
I can
plan
also
A.
do that.
which
That's
is
just in
open
progress.
like
We're working on plan B.
an option. I don't. I'm just.
Plan B, I will light a fire.
Yeah.
We're gonna burn this kid's house down. Yeah.
Or maybe there are other passenger friends that could help break the window.
Didn't the army man have a grenade?
He has a plastic grenade that's part of his physiology. Yeah.
Wait, maybe some of the homies know how to break.
Oh no.
Why'd you head down in there?
I was gonna say if we
No.
He's like, I'm not doing
We're not doing that.
I was gonna say if we need help with like the flight off of the track, maybe we go see the other makeshifter under the bed.
That is a plane.
And
I need to do that anyway. I gotta talk to him about a
To
thing.
join us and not rob him of his identity.
Yeah.
So-
Convince him. Me and him alone. Convince him. Yeah.
I'll go with them.
You
I'll go
with
with them.
supervision.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Supervise. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, we got this.
Furby's eyes are like half closed, just gives you like a very hard side eye.
I assumed it was more of 1,000-yard stairs. Like.
That's pretty good.
It's that you are staring, and then he hears you just goes.
Not again.
One eye flickering shut.
Twitching.
So yeah, you guys are wanting to
Dismantle the flying robot.
split off.
Talk
Some of you go check out the other makeshifter
and the homies while we're there.
and the homies
gotta
to
get
get them
to-
on board. And then some of you wanted to do. What did the rest of you want to do?
What are options?
The world is
Well,
your
I
oyster.
wanna go- I'm plan B in it.
Yeah, I know Dallas
The
wants
mission
to
is to
do
get
that
people
game.
to safety, and I'm not 100%.
Okay.
The ship.
On the window?
concerns me.
Sure.
'Cause I think we're all just gonna slap the window.
Are there any Legos around that we could make like a lever to open the window with?
There are a lot of Legos around.
Some
Yes.
Kinects
So
or
maybe
something.
Simple machines.
A team goes to try to open the window
Yeah,
before.
Yes.
Yep.
That's their job.
Yep. And being Lego himself, he would have a lot of knowledge of the workings of Lego, as would the rest of the minifigures. So your fellow set mates would be able to help you with that.
How many Legos we're talking about in his bed?
There's a lot of Legos.
Are there enough to attach to your feet to make it tall enough that you can just get on the desk?
Ooh.
I mean, that's a question for.
That is an acrobatics check.
The world's best stiletto heels.
What are your acrobatics?
That would be, and I'll tell you right now, that'll be a DC 15 acrobatics check.
With how many died today?
Don't use that one.
I've used multiple of them.
Wow.
You could try this magic extra life die.
Yeah, I think I'll go with Margo if she's wanting to. I think Margo
One of the
and
things
Breeze
we
are wanting
previously
to
heard.
try and talk to some Lego people. So
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
We want to make some.
Can you,
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to go. I want to go to the. I don't want to leave the old toy behind. So
I know. I want to get up on that desk.
Yeah,
Aw.
you should get on the desk.
I'll
Yeah.
go with, I'll go with Breeze to go
Can I?
kind of be a mediator to.
Well, yeah, you can fly.
Okay, so I can get on the desk
Yeah.
myself.
He just has to
Yeah.
pay for Casimir stuff, but to get up there.
But it would be
So let's build something, and I'll take it up, and I'll open the window,
You can like pull your pull cord to fly up.
and everyone get out of the way.
Build a Lego catapult and launch like heavy marbles at the window.
while they're doing this.
This window,
Mhm.
super strong.
Do the
Totally
army
double
men have walkie-talkies?
They do. Yeah, they can talk.
We could take one with them.
As long as one army man is with you, you can communicate. Yes.
Perfect.
I think I want to find Lego people and make something that I could use to open the window just in case,
Or break it.
or break
Yeah.
it.
It's an old house. Even my granddad lived here.
That's true.
All right. Make an Arcana check for me,
Okay.
Furby, and then anyone else who's interested, make an intelligence check, raw intelligence.
Can I command the green armor? Can I change the tank to go next to the
Now
Oh,
what?
Sure. You can ask the tank to go next to the bar.
All of
Do I
you
need,
know a good
do I need to roll persuasion or anything for that?
No, they're on board with the plan.
Try this one if you
Then
want.
23 for Arcana.
A nice heavy.
You are fairly certain that if it was timed right, which would be some kind of check, if it was timed right, your shatter would break the glass.
Okay.
But anyone who rolled intelligence,
16
Okay.
on the dice.
That one.
Like,
Oh no.
a window shattering
wow.
is loud enough to bring mom to the bedroom.
Ooh. Hey, if we're out the window, I mean,
Yes, but if you do it ahead of time, then that window is going to get boarded up.
oof.
Shatter is like a worst case scenario on the
Yeah.
train.
Yeah.
The light is
Fail safe.
coming over. Simba, it's your land.
We passed the windmill 88 miles an hour.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I think let's go build some stuff out of Legos, and then I can try to pry the window open.
So I really battled with this one. I really thought about, hey, they're probably going to make something out of Lego. I should bring a bunch of Lego and let them actually try to build it. But I thought that would take way too much time on camera. But boy, would that have been fun.
Would've been fun.
Maybe next time. So yeah, you guys go to start building things out of Lego. What is your plan? What do you want to build?
Some sort of lever or like something I can crank the window open with.
Yeah, I think trying to.
Does he have the
Something-
mechanized Lego pieces that have like motors?
Technic pieces with the
Like the minute like you press the
Yeah.
battery,
So there are a lot of like the gear and pinhole pieces, the Technic pieces. That would be easy to use, but there is not like a motor or anything here for that. Those are very expensive sets to get. Yeah.
But they definitely have the little like seesaw thing.
Yeah, like the seesaw, or like if they just have the gears, could we manually?
Yeah. Like you can manually crank. Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Also, we have a
yeah.
donation from, I don't know how to pronounce this. It's angry eyebrows face with a 3 as the mouth with a C under it. So that's neat. Donated $25. It is a crit fail to be used against Kit.
Specifically.
They left their name off.
Whoever
I'm
you are,
agreed.
I'll find you.
I'm just gonna throw a name at the camera, Tyler, if that's you.
If that's you, donate 20 and you can fix this, right?
We'll make the next campaign hell.
Okay, Lego Master, how do we build this?
Yeah, so I'm thinking that. So also as an artificer, I have a steel defender. So the way that I think that's a play feature is it's going to be just a larger like Mega Bloks man that like.
Or like a Duplo man.
Yeah, I do my.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're going to first try and go find some of the other Lego people and try to ask them if they're wanting to break out, but if not, at least they're willing to help us build this because it's going to have to be a pretty big build.
So something that you haven't really talked about with the other Lego is the fact that there are no other Lego men. There are no other minifigures here. Something that you've noticed, something that you've thought about, but not something that you guys have talked about together. They've also had the same concerns about it. they've been very worried about it, but no one else said anything, so they just didn't bring it up. But now that they know, no, they're still here. Now that they know that this is a problem, they are ready to help. But of them, you're the one that's in the best shape. There's a couple of them that have cracks up the side of their torso. There are a couple of one of them's missing a hand. And they like kind of climb out of the pile of Lego, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna help. Of course we're gonna help. What do you need? How can we help? And any construction checks you make with Lego for this project will have the help action from the additional minifigs.
Nice.
So we're not gonna find like a pile of Lego min heads somewhere just walking towards, right?
You never know.
I unfortunately have a similar question.
I'm a little scared.
Are there any Lego people parts laying around?
So there are a couple of parts that are like damaged beyond recognition, just kind of scattered about in the Lego that never really brought up concern. I mean, it's just like, oh, that's a malformed Lego. That's weird. But if you'd like to make a medicine check to try and identify parts. Yeah, so you are digging around a little bit and you find the part that is heads but without printing on it, so it's not being used as a head in this context. One of them looks like it was probably like it was transparent yellow. It's probably part of like a lantern or something. You find a couple of other pieces that are like ancillary minifigure parts. So capes, helmets, hats, a broomstick, things like that, but not anything that is specifically a minifigure part, except one pair of hips.
What are you looking for?
I bet they don't lie.
I'm trying to find another part so I can cast Animate Dead and basically use them as an undead servant to act as the motor for the Lego gears to create the lever.
So there are certainly enough parts to assemble a crude minifigure out of.
Okay.
They would be like using like
I learned from my
like the clawed battle droid arms as legs and make a little like spider thing, and like Technic pins as shoulders, and building out what looks like a crude minifigure.
Sticky tack.
Yeah. But yeah, you're able to assemble enough of a minifigure for that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that will be a job, whatever the
Okay. Also, we have a $30 donation from Emily's mom. One advantage and one crit success to Jason.
Jason's getting so many.
time.
Get into a fight.
What?
I guess look to your left is needing to put some money in.
It's a door.
What is like the best object Lego wise that would help us open?
I mean, my thought would be trying to like build like a wedge or something to like create a lever and like push the door open. So I feel like once you get it started, you can get like stronger, bigger toys underneath it.
Take all the army men.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
So I think we just
Crank them up in like a little elevator.
do we know if they usually keep the window locked?
Second floor. No, not usually.
Okay. So we just need to get it started, and then we can get toys underneath it. Start to push up on it. So, yeah, I think just getting that lever built will be a good first start.
So what all do we need to build the lever then?
I mean, we're gonna need at least a couple gears to give it something to rotate around, and then like being able to build like just a long piece that can push up on the bottom side of the window.
Is any of that hard to find?
No. You can find whatever parts you need here.
Can we have the Lego people build it for us?
The assembly check is going to be an intelligence check with proficiency, and you'll have advantage on this.
Okay, so that is a 25.
Yeah. So you just like Scrooge McDuck style dive into the pile of Lego and just start throwing pieces out. And then when you got everything you need, you climb out and just start assembling, and it just comes together. It takes 10 minutes. And
Master
you,
builder.
yeah, you knock this thing out in no time. And it's not color coded. It's not like aesthetically perfect, but it's functional. It is perfectly functional. It does exactly what you want it to do.
So I can get it up there, but how are we going to get people to?
Well, we've got Furby's animate trauma that can help, and then I can get my.
Boy, terrible spell. Animate trauma.
Oh no, it's just a boggart.
Delivers emotional damage.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna have to take 1d4. And then I've got my Duplo defender, who can also help with the actual like operating of the device as well.
Can I get up there in like one go?
Yeah, sure.
How far open is it?
Are we wanting to open the window now?
Crank it up.
It's
We all know that it can get open.
Yeah, at least test it to see.
Well,
it's about 2.5 feet tall.
because I can run up vertical things.
Yeah.
So if I could like run up the side of the.
We can go ahead and get the lever in place
How
so it's
high
there.
up can you run?
Movement speed is 50.
Can you move just your movement speed in a direction
No, that is part of my normal.
for being able to walk up walls? Like how far up walls can you go?
It's unarmored movement improvement. You can move along vertical surfaces and across without falling.
Okay, so that's just something you can just do.
Yeah.
So you're
and it takes
yeah.
level monk, yes.
So you're just like you run
a
up
ninja.
and you
You
just
run up
start
there.
climbing up the wall.
I just run. Up.
Yeah, yeah.
Good. If I need to go up.
I feel like aesthetically for being a wrestling toy, it's got to be like the dramatic climb into the ring, right? Yeah.
I'm going to fly up there with,
Sure.
with the
Yeah.
lever.
So yeah, you guys can both go up there.
Okay.
While you're working on that though, I'm gonna check in.
Hey brother, I stole your tank.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. No.
No one else could condone what you were about to do.
Oh, I'm going to have problems.
Fine.
Well,
It's fine.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pop back down under the bed for a moment
Okay.
as Blue is going to meet what may be the other member of his kind that is lost in the corner. And you go to where you were kind of described this place being. And it is this point where there is a gap between the legs of the bed and the wall because there's molding at the bottom. So the molding butts up against the legs, but there's a little gap in between. This toy has fallen into that gap and has been stuck here for who knows how long.
Oh, okay. It's stuck.
Yeah.
It needs to be rescued. Okay. I can work with that.
Make a nature check for me.
Yeah.
you know you could probably escape if you just take a few pieces off.
Yeah. That's good.
Being helpful.
Okay. That's pretty good. It's a 21.
This is not a makeshifter. This is a name brand transporter.
So I'm there too. I'm also there.
Yeah, here he is.
Sacrifice yourself.
Here he is. Here he is. He's a little yellow
You
airplane.
could become name brand.
While you're having that epiphany.
I don't think that's an epiphany.
Hello, stuffed passenger friend. Do you need assistance?
No.
Which into. I was like, which one are you talking to, Red? You're talking to the
Stuffed passenger.
yeah. He looks at you and goes,
I'm the rescue train.
yes.
How
Yes.
We help.
Yes, you want to be put out of your. Oh, wait, yeah, you want to be put out of your misery. I get it.
I've been here for years.
Oh, let's stop that for you.
By helping you escape.
Yeah, by helping your body escape.
He says,
I tried to move. I've bent and turned in so many ways.
The worst.
I
Any pieces?
have been trapped here for so many years, silently, waiting for the day that the bed is rearranged in this room, and it never happens.
Can we tell if this Transformer is an Autobot or a Decepticon?
it's
It
a
did look like Starscream. That's what I thought.
it's a
yeah.
Decepticon. Yeah,
I don't even
yeah.
know what that means.
It's
Bad one.
it's the bad guy transform.
I mean, my character does.
So yeah, he
Jason don't know shit about
he
this.
like kind of like pivots his head around the edge of this this foot of the bed, and like one of his arms is free, and he like taps on the edge. He says,
Move this.
Does he need his arm or does he need...
The bed. You mean
The
the
I
bed?
think he needs his arm.
I think he wants to move his arm.
Your wings? You want us
Yeah.
to move your wings?
Yeah, that's what he said.
My
So I have a passive perception of 15, but can I just either that or investigation of like, is that gonna help? Am I gonna?
if you were able to move the bed, it would free him.
Okay.
You are almost certainly not going to be able to move this
Yeah.
bed, though.
Yeah. Is that the? Does it look like is there the
Uh,
only way to get him out?
Make a investigation check for me.
I am a train. Oh shit.
Hey.
Train knows some shit.
18.
18.
Ah.
Yeah. So you start digging around in the area, looking around for something you can do, and you think that if you were to get something slick in there, you might not be able to pull him out, but you might be able to push him up. That might give him enough room to vertically go back the way he came. Question is, being down here this long, some of his plastic might be warped. He might not be able to get back up.
Oh no.
So
You just let me try to rescue. This is my mission in life.
I'll help.
The pieces are warped. You can't use them.
That's not true.
How far, like,
they're better
is
than
it
his pieces.
at all realistic to go get more Mountain Dew?
Mountain Dew would make things more sticky, not.
After it dries, what if we get the
I'll get the wet wipe.
Ooh.
Rub this over your skin. You'll get
It puts the lotion on its skin.
Let's make you good and
There's
supple.
no lotion down here. We're a couple years away from that.
Yes, I was about to ask, how old is this kid?
12.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well,
There's a lot of socks under this bed.
it's just.
The nest that Furby is.
Oh no!
Wow, these tents stay up without any support.
Why are these buildings made of socks?
Kid took psychic damage.
There's
Barbie's like, where do you think I
There's
would
a whole community of these socks.
thousands
Oh,
of dead souls?
We have a necromancer. The
Well, I'll see you guys later.
That's absolutely atrocious, and I hate it. That's amazing. Woo. Yeah, you know what? The bed collapses. Everyone's dead. Go home.
Jump out the window.
Out the window.
I'll come under.
Oh god.
No, as he's coming down. Wait, don't go without me. So yeah, you guys are down here with this this transformer that is stuck behind the leg of the bed.
Okay.
You could find something that would let you release him and perhaps push him back up, but
You may or may not be able to do anything.
he might be functional. What's that?
I don't have a play feature for this spell.
Okay.
However,
Grease.
no.
Oh, okay.
Grease. Fireball.
Tree stride.
True strike.
Tree stride.
Tree stride.
It's
Oh.
wood that he's up against.
Oh.
Would I be able to be like? I don't know. I don't know how to use it. Just that
so
I have that.
I'm gonna say yes,
Okay.
and that what that looks like mechanically, or what that looks like in lore is gonna be, he is going to like all of his parts kind of locked down as the putty from his joints kind of like moves around the edge and kind of like seeps into the wood. So you're still there, but you're also in the wood.
Okay.
Um,
I'm not gonna do it yet.
okay. Yeah.
First, I'm gonna have a conversation with this guy. Hey, man, listen. You've been stuck here for a long time, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you not really been stretching them wings or nothing.
For eons and eons.
This voice is killing my throat.
Been there.
Yeah. So like, hey, say, for example, you know, you want to trade me your wings or something for like. That's mean.
Seems you got a problem here.
You're ripping his body apart.
You know, like, I see you don't have any blue tack on you. And this stuff is amazing. All right?
Make a
Like,
deception check for me.
Is he lying though?
Yes.
He says it's amazing as his arm falls off.
It's kind of...
It like his whole arm. It doesn't fall off. It just starts to like stretch down as the tack stretches. Yeah.
I will use...
And then he like sucks it back up. Like
I will use my advantage on this roll.
sounds good.
So...
I think you have 2 advantages and a crit success.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nat 20 on the second roll, baby.
Wow.
So
Okay.
that's going to be a total of 24
Yeah.
with a nat 20.
He looks at you and like the one arm that's free kind of like arcs back around to stroke his chin. And he goes, sticky tack. Sticky tack.
Yeah.
The flexibility.
Yeah, maybe we get you out of there with it. You know, maybe...
He looks at you and says, "What are you made of? Aside from the sticky tack, are there still screws in your body?"
Hey, man, nobody asked me about screwing, okay? It's pins,
Pins.
mostly.
Pins.
And tack.
Just pins.
And plastic.
He says, "Pins and tack. Yes. I will give you my wings for all of your tack and pins."
Here's the thing about that. I fall apart without those things.
Rough shit.
Yeah, rough shit's being stuck here, motherfucker.
That sounds like Starscream.
Says,
Hey,
says,
how about I make you an offer you can't refuse?
"Go ahead."
How about I take your wings? No, that's the deal.
Well, here's a thought.
Yeah.
I think my batteries have just enough juice left for me to hit this button and yell.
Hold that thought.
Looking right now.
Mary, did you have something?
No, I'm just
Oh, okay.
agog. I guess.
I'm gonna turn and be like, listen, I don't want to like modify this guy.
But we need to escape.
Yeah, we gotta escape. You're right. What if? And I just walk over to him and be like, listen, man, my hand on his shoulder. Listen. And I smear blue tack over his face.
Yes.
So, I can you make
Absolutely.
can you make a medicine check for me real quick?
Yeah.
Or a nature check, whichever's better for you.
Okay.
Don't forget what you have.
Oh yeah, I got all kinds of goodies here.
I think this might work.
Okay.
Either way.
I can use the incentives after the
success?
roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna
That's
do a
fine. Yeah,
straight
roll it.
first.
See what happens.
That's really not bad. I'm gonna go with it. That's an 18.
Okay. So you take a glob of this tack, and you look at this transformer who is speaking to you,
Yeah.
and you have the question of the threat that he has just made.
Mhm.
To yell loud enough to bring attention to his location
Mm-hmm.
and to the rest of the toys in the room.
Oh yeah.
Would that yell come from the chest-mounted speakers or from the head?
I didn't know they were chest mounted.
No, you didn't. which is why I'm giving you this option before you commit to.
Probably the speaker.
That's a good
Probably the
call.
speaker.
That's a really good
Probably.
call. So you shove
Yep.
your sticky tack onto his chest, and it's where the Decepticon logo is. You cover that logo, and you hear like that raspy coughing that he was doing is now even more muffled. So it's like, and then you hear him like look at you and say,
I hate you.
Finish him.
and like he hits the button anyway, and then you hear a
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, Transformers, go and eat some shit.
if we do merch. That's the next Lex Games for Good t-shirt.
The children will love it.
Yeah. It's all for the kids, guys.
Yeah. We're not gonna get sued at all for
All
doing
this-
that onto a
All
shirt.
this murder and dismemberment.
It's for charity.
Train more.
This falls under parody and free use.
Yeah, you're so right.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So he says that, and then like afterwards, you hear the back end of that playing. Oh. And then he just like stops moving.
Well, he's not gonna need these anymore.
He takes his whole body out so he can.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna take his wings,
Okay.
but I will remove his. I will disassemble him
So
to remove him,
yeah.
and reassemble him.
So
I'm not a bad guy.
you're taking his wings.
Yeah.
But there is something else here that you don't have that he does.
Okay.
You're assembled with pins. He's assembled with screws. It's the all-star.
That sounds important.
So if you were to take his screws, it would do a couple of things. Mechanically, it will give you a +1 AC. In universe, it will mean that your joints no longer fall apart. You would no longer need the sticky tack.
And does he never have to roll that Constitution save for the pain and suffering for transforming?
Well, you're still an off-brand trade.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just-
still
it's
you still
pain.
mix matching parts, but
Okay. Okay. I will take his screws, and I will put my pins in. I guess I'm gonna reassemble them.
You're putting your pins and your sticky tack into the
Oh,
dead
no.
transformer.
I'm keeping the stick.
you should keep the sticky tack.
Yeah, it's just reinforcement. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's his friend.
It's been useful so
Friend.
far.
Yeah, I'll pop the pins in him though, and he can.
It's like someone who has
He
a
did.
parasite being like, no, but like it's part of.
Yeah. I don't want to get rid of this tapeworm. Look at all the weight I've lost. Yeah. Gerald gets inside me. But yeah, I'll take his bits
Okay.
and reassemble them.
Cool.
And try and wake him back up.
Make a medicine check to disassemble all of that.
Is there a disassembly check and a reassembly check?
No, it's just going to be a single medicine check to swap out parts.
I'm flat gonna use my crit success.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you use your crit success to seamlessly strip this transformer of its wings and screws and integrate them into your own being.
Now when you transform, you actually make the transform.
You do. And also, you now have a fly speed. You can use that fly speed as if it were your walk speed. It's the same as your run speed.
Let's go.
Cool. Yeah.
Cool. Then I'll like I said, I'll get him back reassembled and be like,
He does not wake up, which does mean for the Furby there is a dead toy.
But now it's got pins.
I'll cod him along with us, you know, just in case.
Yeah.
I need more parts.
I'm train feeling about this. Supposed murder.
He died.
Yeah. Yeah, he died of his own volition.
He died.
You just stripped his corpse.
Yeah, no one murdered him.
We looted the body.
Yeah, there's a big difference between murder and looting.
Yeah. How's it different than all the parts that you animated?
Yeah.
And we're going to bring him back to life so that he can escape.
Yeah, that's the reason I'm bringing him.
Not
So
to avoid trauma.
I'll help and we'll drag him back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Sounds good. So you do that. And as you're all of this setup has taken most of the day. You guys get the equipment onto the windowsill. You have integrated parts. You guys have made adjustments and are talking to the rest of the crew. Gone into the night. And people are preparing for the race. Do you have any last preparations before the race?
What's all up here on the desk with us?
On the desk?
Yeah.
Because we ran up there.
There's
The Lego piece.
Yeah, he said we got it in the window.
yeah, there is a there's an iPad. There is a cup. It's like a coffee mug full of pencils. There is a large pink eraser, as well as a couple of other like eraser people that there are under the bed, but these have been half used. And then you see a soldering iron and a like silicone mat with burnt pieces of plastic on it.
Oh no.
Also,
This is psychic damage now.
we have a $30 donation from Hark. It's a crit fail for Kit to be handed out by me.
But this one that put our
This one's worse.
This one wasn't scared. Right?
yeah.
They're not a coward.
You waited until he was outside to hit send.
Just to remember, he does play in the next game. So
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So
Do you think that the racers are going to be good for anything?
Can we look at the track to see how hard it would be to actually like off track when we're making the curve?
So it does have like plastic walls on the edge. It's a Hot Wheels track. So it's the flat surface and then it just straight vertical on the edges. But
can we break the wall off of it then?
No,
Or
there's
solder?
they're a single piece.
Can we try and take soldering iron to try and melt like a section of it off?
You absolutely could make an intelligence check to figure out how to turn on the soldering iron.
Is it plugged in?
Yeah.
Of course it is. This kid's terrible.
12 was soldering.
13. You're pretty sure the on switch is how you turn on the soldering iron.
That tracks.
That makes
Same
sense.
throughout.
It doesn't
All
make
right.
sense.
So who's all? Is it just
1, 2, 3, 4.
me and Dallas up here? Or
I think the
I
four.
I think yeah, Finn,
Oh, okay.
Finn and Furby are up there too.
okay.
With the Lego slave.
And the Duplo.
The Duplo man. Yeah.
The Lego assistant.
Intern. The Lego intern.
There we go. There we
Let's,
go. Essentially the same thing.
The
He's an
Duplo
unpaid
man's
intern.
very strong, right?
Yeah.
Let's have him carry the soldering
Just
iron.
carry it over and trying to melt off like right when it starts to turn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that you can just straight shot off the
Yep.
curve. Out the
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Make a sleight of hand check just to make sure that you have steady enough use of the soldering iron to remove that piece of track without doing other damage to the track or to things on the
Can
desk.
2 of us remove it?
You can
that
do it
make it better?
together,
Yeah.
and it'll be a check with advantage. Sleight of hand.
Maybe yours is better than mine.
Would this be? Would using the soldering iron be considered a tool for artificers, tinkerers tools, and all those proficiencies?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That is, well, you said with advantage.
Yeah. Advantage because
Yeah,
you're getting
I'm
help.
helping.
Oh yeah, with help.
That is a 23.
23. Wow. All right, so you
We got it.
pull this soldering iron and kind of like lean it again. For those of you at home who have never used a soldering iron, they are about that long, and a Lego minifig is about that tall. So you grab this thing and like kind of put it on your shoulder and drag it, and then prop it up and like
Using the Duplo.
The Duplo man.
Duplo's doing the
yeah.
heavy lifting.
So like you're dragging it along, and then you like prop it up on the Duplo man's shoulder, and then are kind of like steering it, and you just burn off the edge of the. It's a clean cut on the edge of the track that is now melted away.
Exactly what we needed.
It's right where you need it to be.
Quality
Do
crap.
we want to go ahead and try to get the window open? We've got the lever on.
Yeah.
Tommy
Yeah.
is in bed, and it is an October night.
We could try to get it started.
Yeah.
Can we try and test the device to see if it can crack the window at
Sure,
all? And
yeah.
then we can just close it back
Yeah.
until we need to.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Make a stealth check for me.
Go for it.
I was gonna say I'm busy melting the edge.
We-
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause I've got advantage.
Sure.
Advantage on proficiency.
Sure.
Kid.
you fight the child.
Rolled a nat one.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no!
So you start to crank this, and you hear the of the cranking, and it starts to rise, and you hear the of the window being risen up into its open position, just a couple of inches, but it's enough that you hear the snoring in the bed stop, and he wakes up, and he goes, "Hello."
Jump off the desk.
You sacrificing yourself?
That's a low ball.
Are you okay? Is that you have to activate that reaction? How many times a day can you do that? Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
Monk,
Cool.
it just happens.
Just making sure.
Yeah, it's just the normal. Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Dope monk shit.
Now, if it takes 2 turns, I can use another reaction to take even less damage.
Sure. Yeah.
Different source.
Right. So you jump off the desk. Okay. Yeah. You start to float down, or is it reduced damage, or no damage?
Take 50 less damage.
50 less damage.
Fully limp like a toy.
Yeah.
No, I'm just jumping, but
Andy's
because
coming.
The rest is bigger.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have to take a lot when I fall.
Yeah. Well, you're also kind of like a rubberized material, so you just kind of bounce. So you just kind of thud and bounce a little bit on the ground, and Tommy goes, "Hello," and like pulls the cover off the bed and like steps up and kind of looks around a little bit.
Oh God. If I may, I would like to use. I'll
She
try to
set the
play
house
it
on
here.
fire.
No, it's not a pattern.
Furby sings a lullaby.
And I am going to. You have to make a wisdom saving throw. DC 14. And I'm going to use my little birdie voice
Yeah.
in a very low, soothing tone, and just
Round
like,
noise.
you were just dreaming, Tommy. Go back to sleep.
So DC
14.
7.
Okay. So yeah, he is now charmed, incapacitated, and has speed of 0.
Can
So,
I use
like-
command to say sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like sitting.
That's a
He's
good word.
looking around, and he's like, and just kind of like sits back on the bed, and then like just kind of passes back out. So Tommy is back asleep, but you do know now that the machine will work.
Okay.
But now we have the question of who's going to use it
Mm.
while we are on Grand Prix track.
That's why the
I've
Lego
got my
Thrall was made.
That's right.
I mean, we're on the disc. Do we even need to get on the track?
If you make it to the
You gotta build up speed.
Yeah. You don't, because you can fly.
You don't. Yeah,
You
you're
just go.
good.
I'm gonna hang out here. So.
We'll fly and well, I mean, you can just stay on the desk all day and see when he wakes up, and that's
No, when that's open, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Deuces.
So half of the party is able to
Fly? Yeah, I'm not the only one.
to leave without. Yeah. You have what?
I fly as a spell,
Oh. Yeah.
which I imagine is just him making a little Lego hang glider.
So 3 of us
Yes.
get in there.
Like
Absolutely.
Star Wars, like clapping noise.
Yeah.
Just makes a little hang
Oh, well, he's not gonna fly though. He's gonna fall. Forward. No, he's on the ground now. He's gotta get back up.
But we have other people
Yeah,
to
you just
rescue
fly.
too.
Yeah.
We're trying to get other people out.
Yeah.
I'm not heartless.
It is the right thing to
Totally.
do.
But that means not all of us have to be on vehicles
Yeah.
to get to the sand.
Yeah.
Yep.
True.
So some of us can be making sure the window gets fully open.
Yep.
Mhm.
I forgot I can also fly.
YOLO!
Because you're saving the other toys.
Yeah, we're helping the other toys.
With the Decepticon or strapped to his back. We're trying to help people.
Yeah.
Can you raise that spell level to target more people?
Mine, I don't think I can. I can double check. It's also my max level spell slot. So
It's like everyone else flies away and Margot's like, I'm a train.
But my mission is to get people to safety.
Yeah.
So I still win.
Aw.
I'm not letting you go down with this shit. Like, I've already crossed too many moral boundaries for my
and for mine,
So,
we're not going the same way when this is over. We're going separate.
so you guys are ready to get in vehicles or not, if you're not, and go through the grand pre-track, right? The morning comes. Tommy gets up, scampers outside. He's done. He's gone. The room is empty, and you are able to get things prepared, set up, and go from there. A bunch of the toys all kind of crowd around and have made crude little carts and things that are being tied together with thread, twine, whatever they could find, onto the back of other vehicles. Sticky tack, yeah. And the toys are all ready to follow you out the door.
Get up there.
But you have to get up the ramp, which you can build speed to do, but doing that is going to require a vehicle handling check, which you can make. You have proficiency in that. And as you get to the top, you'll have to make a probably one more vehicle handling check to direct it into the sandbox, to pull it off the road and into the sandbox. There's gonna be 2 checks.
Oh,
And you are,
I'm leading the train.
yeah, you were conducting the train of vehicles right now. That's leading all of the toys out of the room.
You're living your dreams.
Yeah, this is literally, and then I can cease to be.
No.
So do we need to figure out how we get up the bed, or like is that we've
You don't-
kind of?
No, you can get on the track and like back up the track onto the bed from the floor.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Wait, the kid's gone, right?
Kid's gone.
Let's open this window too. Let's go ahead and.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do
I
that.
think Breeze and Finn are probably, since they can fly, worst comes to worst, they don't need to jump the ramp.
Yeah,
They're
we're
like
the
propping
way.
the window open,
Yeah.
making sure.
Yeah,
And we could put the race cars at the back because we're backing them all the way up.
you gotta put your.
Tell everybody.
Hey, Breezy,
Yeah.
make a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh.
Yes!
It's raining. There's birds.
Well,
Oh.
Oh!
Combat.
don't you
Give,
fucking.
give me like 5 minutes.
I think I have expertise in perception. Can I give the help action? Since we're both up there.
I just rolled it, so let me know what you got.
Well, she's already
Yes or no?
if you were doing, it was just going to be a canceled out thing anyway. So go ahead. We got
15.
15.
Ooh.
Okay, everyone is getting ready to go, and you hear. And you turn outside and you see The swing set is in use.
Fuck.
But not by Tommy, by a neighbor kid. And there's another neighbor kid, and another neighbor kid. And
Oh
they're all
no!
wearing pointy hats.
Shit!
No, we don't want to hear it. Oh, Lord.
All right. So it's birthday party.
Birthday
Time
party.
is Portland.
There is a birthday party happening outside.
But we've already backed up.
Yeah.
No stopping this.
The rest of the crew is all loaded up and ready to go out the window.
Witness me. Let's do it. Let's go for it.
I can't have a.
No.
Okay. My little
Got
curving hands can't use that, but I'm gonna put some of the sticky tack on my little wing and use that to use the touch screen. See if that maybe works to mimic skin.
Do you know how iPads work?
Apparently not.
Think of pencils. Grab a pen. Use an eraser. That works.
They have one of those pins with like the rubber thing.
Yeah.
Stylus, yeah.
For fun, that works. Now I'm really thinking about if I'm gonna test that when I get back to work next week, as to if I can use an iPad using sticky tack as the contact point.
Yeah, but you see,
Yeah.
he's got some sticky tack.
I don't have any
Just
on
after
me.
work next week, retcons the entire.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna call everyone back next week. We're doing this all over again if that doesn't work. No, yeah, that works. Yeah,
Okay.
you're able to open it.
Is there like oh no. Is there like a messaging app on there that I can use?
Sure.
iMessage.
Okay.
Are we gonna
I
swat?
didn't know like a 12-year-old.
Are we gonna swat this kid?
It's about the phone. What'd you say?
Are we gonna swat this kid?
Absolutely yes. Come on.
I mean, iPads make many sequels.
Yeah.
For the kids, let's.
Can we sort you?
That is.
If it blows up his toys, there's probably explosives.
Oh no!
Okay. Yeah. Sure. You do that.
Hey,
What do you have to do for that?
You did?
What kind
You
of?
just do it. You type it in. Yeah. Yeah.
How
Okay.
quickly do they respond?
I mean, you start to hear sirens. And is that the sign to go, or?
Keep them outside.
No, all the parents are gonna take their children home after
No,
this. It's gonna ruin the
tell them
mood.
the bomb is in the sandbox. They evacuate the back.
Yeah.
They're gonna, yeah, the police are gonna come and everybody get around the way.
Yeah, they're gonna have to go home.
Yep.
And then there's no bomb, and then there's nobody in the yard. It's my fault.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll pay that.
So, go time.
I mean, is it go time? Like, are they leaving? 'Cause also, I am just this is retcon. I'm assuming you took a green army man, and we have green army men.
Yep.
That's how we can communicate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they got their
Yeah, so the SWAT team throws up that party's ruined.
Sure.
I mean, everyone's
So
gonna go
yeah,
home now.
you hear sirens coming down the road.
Or it's the coolest party
I was
ever.
like, Tommy probably thinks it's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's true.
Uh,
They're all distracted too. Yeah, it's go time.
It's
Let's
go
do
time.
this.
Okay, so the vehicles all barrel down the track. Everyone is loaded up on different vehicles, and as you hit the window, make a vehicle handling check.
Okay. So it's. I mean, it's just whatever you want it to be plus my proficiency.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm gonna call that a wisdom check plus your proficiency, because it is like figuring out, or intelligence check plus proficiency, because it's figuring out the optimal time to like pull it left and.
It's not con, which is just pull it right, hard.
It's a timing question more than anything.
Okay. Well,
You have
it's
to
not a negative, so that's good.
Yeah, you have to get barbarian to make an inch.
Now, I will say you do have 2 advantage tokens, right?
Oh yeah. No, I don't have any.
You had some.
Do you not have any?
Quick donate.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have
No,
those.
we don't.
I have those mislabeled. Those are Jason's. My bad.
I give you one of mine. Boom.
Okay, well, let's see how it goes.
You're on the vehicle next to her.
Yeah.
Oh, 23.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, you pull it, and if everyone will make an athletics check for
Oh,
me
hell yeah.
to give it a little bit of
Oh.
oomph.
Do I need to
Anyone who is on a vehicle,
Oh, yep. Well, I think just
anyone who wants to be on a vehicle, you don't have to be on one, but you could still be on one if you wanted to. You want to ride the tank, you can ride the
I'm
tank.
on
Yeah.
goddamn thing.
So anyone who wants to make an athletics check to give it like the oomph of jump right at that last moment to clear the window.
I'm gonna blue tack myself on one of that extra
I'm gonna do
skateboard.
it too. Yeah, I'm gonna help give it some.
Oh, instead of a magnet, you're using blue tack. That's so good.
I got 23.
23. Okay.
17.
Yeah.
13.
13.
Over 10.
It's true.
7.5.
You're
Oh,
not.
I'm not on vehicle.
That's right.
I'm by the window seat.
Oh, me?
Yep.
Sorry. It was,
You may be a vehicle, but you're also on a vehicle.
what is athletics?
Athletics.
18.
18. Okay, so yeah, you guys, there are a couple of shaky ones that are coming off, but you guys clear the window and you soar. And the kids are all like lining up about to leave as a whole train of toys flows out the window. And you land square in the middle of the sandbox.
Yeah.
Sand gets kicked up everywhere as the kids are walking by. And they go, "Yay, party favors!" And the kids, all of these kids like walk up and start to like pick through you. And there's a little girl that picks up a troll doll and like walks away with it. And there's someone who grabs the little Mega Man and someone who grabs the Hot Wheels. And like they all leave. And there's still a pile. Do what?
Everybody's going to a better
Maybe. And there's still a pile of toys here, but like a lot of them get picked up and taken. Some people grab two. And as that happens, you are faced with all of these kids leaving, the parents going inside to deal with
The SWAT team.
the SWAT team, and Tommy standing in the yard.
The SWAT team didn't take Tommy.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
And-
we can make this happen.
They look. He looks directly at the pile of toys. He says, "You did this. You ruined my day." And he like steps forward as everyone else leaves, and you see, as you are an extension of his imagination, you see his imagination start to affect reality around him as this like compared to you, massive child morphs to resemble the Mega Man toy that had helped you over the course of this.
Oh my god.
Yes.
This Mega Man
Whoa.
Yes.
morphs into a giant Mega Man. Roll initiative.
Heck, yeah.
Oh no.
So if the SWAT team doesn't take him, he's definitely getting taken into like a psychiatric.
I flipped He's going down.
Oh yeah, no, you guys are breaking this kid. Sorry?
We're good.
Yep. Are you in dinosaur or robot form?
Done.
Dinosaur with wings.
With wings.
I unfortunately do not have wings to clip onto the dinosaur.
That's totally fine.
But
Imagination wings.
They would be tiny like the arms anyway, so you wouldn't see
Yeah.
how many.
that's really
Red dinosaur.
Little hummingbird wings.
so. This is the racetrack map, but it's
It's a sandbox.
we're in
now.
a sandbox. Yeah.
Jesus, he towers.
So we did get to plan B.
Yeah, we're gonna kill the
Back
big
on
one.
planet.
Murdering kids for the kids. Let's go.
This child is not at Kentucky Children's Hospital yet.
Yet.
That's where we're gonna send him.
So this kid morphs into Mega Man, and you see like
he pulls out a Nerf gun that morphs into the
Blaster
like,
cannon.
Buster cannon, yeah.
Oh my
And
god.
it like and you guys rolled initiative. Anyone over a 20?
No, I crit and it's a 22.
Really?
Like, this is a good dice.
Oh, that looks like a Weezer dice. Oh, those are known.
These are dice.
Yeah.
Hey, localized.
Yeah, Weezer dice are known to crit more than normal dice, actually.
Oh, I know.
Magic.
Yeah. It doesn't make it.
Anyone over a 15? No one over a 15. Anyone over a 10?
10.
I had a
14.
12.
Okay, 14.
What's yours?
12.
We didn't do a good job. We'll be cleaning up. You guys do the hard work. We'll finish it.
And then
Yeah.
10 was blue.
Yep.
And then over a 5?
Oh no.
Positive. Just positive.
3.
Both threes?
No.
1.
1.
2. I have a negative 1 initiative.
I also rolled a 2 and I have a +1 initiative.
Oh no.
Wow. Okay.
So donations become real handy now.
Don't say that. Someone will give you.
You still have to fail. Don't kid.
We got the last hour here.
Yeah, I was looking
Okay. We're getting into this fight, so if anyone is interested in making a donation to assist or hinder any of our players,
We gotta take this kid out. Please give
now
it.
is the time.
Donate to kill
All right,
kids.
Margot goes first.
So this was like the peak of my existence as a trained toy. My goal, my character on the TV show that I am a miniature of rescues people. And so I just rescued all these toys and they went home and they went with the nice little girl, took the other card, the female coded other franchise item. And I'm like, man, what a great day. And then this kid ruins it. And so I would like to go into a rage.
Yes.
Blow the whistle.
Throw hard.
Yeah, what does that rage sound like? Yeah.
So I now rage, and I'm gonna hit him once with my the cow catcher attached to the front of my train,
Okay.
which is a great axe for
Yeah.
It's gonna break his head.
Love it.
Oh,
Roll to hit.
how many hit points can this child have? How sturdy is he?
We're gonna find out.
Well, you are a 4-inch tall toy, and he is a human child, so.
Yeah, I mean it's sharp though, right? So that does a I can't do math. Does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Again then.
Yeah, if you have multiple attacks, you can swing again.
Okay, there we go.
Now we're
I hit
talking.
him once, and then it's like a backup action, just like the ram. So it does a 27 hit.
Yes, 27 does hit.
Cool. Yeah. Get on my. That's what. So that's 9 points.
Yeah.
Damage.
Okay,
Cowcatcher damage.
sounds good.
The cow catcher's just made
Yeah.
with razor blades.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
All right.
great. Love it. Do you have anything else that you want to do on your turn?
Now I hit stuff.
Okay, love it. Then in that case, it's Finn.
Yeah, so I'm going to. How far away am I from?
Do you have any blacks with tats on?
Not on me. How far away am I from Finn?
Um,
From
from Tommy.
From Tommy, yeah.
You are the equivalent of 25 feet away for your mechanical movement.
Then I am going to make 2 attacks with my spear and it's a magical returning weapon.
Okay.
The way I picture this, it's one of the Lego spears with like a little Lego rope wrapped around it, so I can throw it, hold it back to
Amazing.
myself, and throw it again. And since it's a magical weapon, I can use my spellcasting modifier instead of Dex, which is a lot better than what it would have been. So The first one, that is a 15.
15 does not hit. Okay.
Lower on the dice.
Okay, so you throw your spear, and he like kind of like steps out of the way of it, just kind of like moves a foot a little bit, and then it comes back to you, and you chuck it again, and it kind of like doesn't fly straight and kind of bumps off of his leg. So he is up now, and he is going to try and.
So, like, what's this, like, is he, like, Trask size to us?
Roughly, yeah.
He's like,
Yeah. So he cool. He is going to make each of you make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Oh, never mind.
Is this a spell that he's casting?
Nope.
Me too.
Oh wait. I don't have to.
Yeah.
I crit. That's a 21.
21.
6.
1. Okay.
Hit for 6.
Are you sure?
14.
We're debating. David says I can't use this for this, but it's 4 plus 8, 12.
12. 18. Okay, so anyone who had over a 15 sees the illusion of Mega Man flicker back to the kid, who's just like angry and as it kind of like winks back to Mega Man. Anyone under that 15 is frightened for the next round.
Wait, I think you're standing near me. No, you're not.
Yeah?
Yes.
Paladin?
Yes.
Yes!
Aura of courage. You and friendly creatures within 10 feet of you can't be frightened while unconscious.
And I assume you would be standing near everyone else. So,
Yes.
yep, you would have been.
So none of you are
So
frightened.
yeah, everyone
Thank you.
except for Margot, who succeeded the check.
Also,
I'm
Oh, yes, sorry.
Be frightened, so.
Do I?
you can't be frightened.
Yeah,
So I can't be frightened.
Oh, you're so
yeah.
right. Yeah, you're good.
I also get,
Uh,
stillness of mind, so that's
Yeah, that's great. So he then tries to kick Margot, and that is going to be. Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
maybe. Maybe. Who knows?
You know, I like to ask because every once in a while somebody will have like a series of complicated interactions. It's like, actually, for this round and this round only, my AC is 37. And it's like, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, okay. Well, next round I'm going to kick you again.
You
And then
take
30 hits.
14 damage
Okay.
and are flung 20 feet back.
Nice. That's
Mean.
D&D feet, not
okay.
real life feet, because you're 6 inches tall. Yeah, I'm gonna
Pretty
point you into the
ineffectually
next
puts in
yard.
this tiny frame.
Into the next yard, you're saying.
No, he kind of like kicked you back to the area of the sandbox that you drove over from.
Okay.
And then he kind of runs over to you, takes a big step, and then tries to smash down on Finn. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Okay. You take 10 damage, and he is going to swing at Margot again. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. You take 13 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
And that is
Now
his
you're
turn.
getting greedy.
Thank you.
Ice cold.
Oh, it's your turn.
That's me. Yeah. We'll figure that out. Okay. Is he? So he's nearby.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. So I want to do this thematically because if he's really tall, he's technically his leg is a vertical.
Oh
You
my
climb
god.
in?
I am gonna, if I can get up there,
Uh-huh.
I want to use stunning strike on his balls.
Punching bag. What the fuck?
Do some speed bag work. Okay. Yeah, roll to hit.
Oh my god.
You better.
I will say, for you to climb that high up, you will be the equivalent of about 15 feet in the air, as long as you have a reaction.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm
So
gonna
you
use
think.
this to the stunning strike.
Okay.
$24.
24.
Oh.
A 24 does hit. Yeah.
Con save of 14.
He just barely fails it.
He's done.
I would be
You hit
too.
him with a stunner.
Let me roll damage.
He is going to actually use a
Legendary
legendary resistance to avoid
Smart.
that stunning.
Max damage 9 points.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Bonus is going to be. I'm still on his balls.
Oh no.
Again, as a
Make it grapple check.
I mean, like, it does not say you can't use it against your size, so I am using clear blows and doing my fall to topple.
To topple. Okay.
I'm knocking prone.
Well, yeah.
I'd be pretty prone too, yeah.
Yeah. So just to illustrate what has happened here, the cops show up. all of your friends scatter. They steal your toys as they leave. Okay, but you didn't want other people to have them. And you are so angry, and you blame your toys, who immediately spring into action. One of them climbs up your legs and punches you in the nuts.
And then knocks you over.
Best
And,
birthday
well,
ever.
I mean, that's gonna knock you over. Yeah. So yeah, sure, he is prone. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
There's a DC on that.
Yeah, got it.
This poor kid.
To attack.
No, he burns toys.
Okay. I mean, so did I.
Tommy is actually based on Jason.
What he didn't say is he has red hair.
I assume he was not gonna hit. It's a 13 and a 12.
No, sorry.
Okay.
So he's still standing.
Well.
I'm still standing.
So since he did burn that legendary action, he's like, I'm gonna punch him extra hard in the balls again with another stunning strike.
Okay.
Because I get 2 attacks.
Yeah.
22.
22 hits.
Okay.
Balls are going down.
DC 14. I'm making his balls recede back up.
Reverse puberty.
17.
Drop.
Passes that.
God.
5 more points of damage.
Okay. Love it. Cool. Blue.
That's me.
Yeah.
My name
Sorry, would you
here.
rather me say Jason?
I don't know what's happening. Cool. I'm gonna go spider monkey on him, and
As a dinosaur.
yeah, I'm gonna come around behind him and bite him in the old buttocks. Not
Okay.
actual, but I'm gonna go around behind him and I'm gonna do a certain multi attack
Sure.
and miss all of them.
So low, you're just biting his ankles.
Let us see what that's going to be. All right. All right. So I've got, what is my multi attack? It is 1 bite, 2 claws. So the bite is not great. That's a 13 to hit.
No.
All right, a claw. Worse. And the other claw. Okay. That's 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Cool. 1d8 of damage. Plus 2. So 4 damage. Slashing. Ah!
Great. Love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then is it your turn? Do you have anything else?
Yeah. And I did move behind him, so technically, D&D terms,
Flanking.
everyone else can get some flank on there.
Yep.
Get your flank on.
I will say you are in danger if he were to knock him prone.
I'm in.
Yeah, great.
Full send, baby. Let's do it.
Breezy.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, so I am going to attack him with my sickle.
Great.
Straight for the face. Gonna fly straight into him.
Go for it.
Just that whole sharp wings.
Nope, it didn't work. Unless someone else donate money, it didn't work. Oh, I still do?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I get to do it a second time.
Okay.
Still not.
Using that.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
done well so far. Nope.
Yeah,
Nothing.
sure. Do you have anything else?
Mm,
So your turn.
I don't think that. Yeah, you don't have any bonus action.
I don't think so.
Okay. Furby
Well,
then.
because no, her bonus action is using her as mirror. Might,
All right. Yeah.
because you have to use transformation.
Oh.
Okay,
Cool.
Who all? So if I use my
That-
movement 50 feet to like fly up,
did not.
where does that put me and like level with this kid?
You can fly up to his head.
Okay, and like land on his shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Who else is around me in like a 10-foot radius? Or
Right now.
10-foot sphere? If I'm
Flying around his head, I
Him.
guess.
Yeah. If you're that high up, him. He's the only one within 10 feet of you.
cool. I'm gonna use shatter.
Shatter is
On
fragile
his
psyche.
glasses, right?
I'm fourth level.
It's gonna pop all of his braces off, and it's gonna cause his parents so much debt.
My
So you can
teeth.
make a con save of a 14.
Okay. He fails that one badly.
Oh.
He just develops cavities. He's like, my teeth. God.
He cast shatter, but like inside his abdomen, and now he has a tummy ache.
His pacemaker shuts off. It's like, oh.
Oh my gosh.
Just 12-year-old with a piss.
22 points.
I mean, who knows?
Cool. Love it. Phenomenal. And do you have anything else on your turn?
No, that's it.
Okay, back to Margot.
Ring real
Cool.
low.
I realized I did things wrong last time, so I'll do it right this time.
Love it.
You're supposed to be.
I have moved speed of 40, and you said I was like 20, so I'm assuming I can get back to him.
He actually ran up to you, so you're there.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
Cool. And now that we are flanking, we're playing advantage for that.
you can play with advantage. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna cowcatcher him again.
Yeah.
That was very efficient.
Yeah.
That's a 27.
That hit.
Nice.
Maybe.
Just hits.
Maybe.
It's close.
You son of a
Oh.
gun. It's okay though, because I did it wrong last time. So that's 6 plus 3. So that's 9 slashing.
Nice.
Okay.
That was my first attack. Second attack, we're just backing up and giving it another ram.
Mhm.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He's
That
big.
that
We're
one
figuring
failed.
out that
He's
number.
big.
That one failed me. So try again. Slightly better. 13 slashing damage.
Okay.
I'm real sharp.
Did you put?
Amazing.
That's the end of my
Okay. Finn.
So for my turn, I have one of the magic items that I had was an all-purpose tool, which once per long rest you can use it to learn a cantrip from any other spell list. So I'm going, and you can cast it for 8 hours. I'm going to learn Vicious Mockery.
Yes.
You don't have any friends.
Emotional damage.
And so I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery, and I'm going to say, so how does it feel that your friends were more excited that the SWAT team showed up than you at your own birthday party?
We all like in-game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then he has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Your toys are mocking
10.
you.
Nope. So
Okay.
So he's going to take 2d4, and he'll have disadvantage on the next attack roll for its next turn. And that's 6 damage.
6 damage.
And
Okay.
then for my bonus action, I'm going to let my Duplo defender use one of his actions to make a. If I can throw out the right page. A 4th empowered rend. Does a 23 hit.
The 23 does hit. Yes.
That's it. That's it.
That's another 9 force damage.
Okay.
Or no, sorry.
It's fine. Yeah. Great. I'm ruined. Yeah. No. So that's phenomenal. I love that. So Tommy is next, and you had hit him with a stunning strike that failed. Right.
Legendary action.
Yes. Okay. Great.
But I am punching him actively in the ball.
Yes, you are punching him actively in the balls. He is going to try and he's going to try and hit you to knock you off. So he's going to try and hit you, and if he hits you, you're going to have to make a athletics check to stay on.
He has disadvantage because of
I know it.
Yeah.
For what?
If you have to, if you hit
Old dice.
You're up at space. I'm assuming that's that. 2 spaces forward.
So, you are interestingly located, so that he misses quite badly and accidentally hits himself. So,
This is great.
I fucking love D&D.
right? Don't you love it when a 12-year-old punches himself in the nuts?
Yes.
Uh,
Hilarious.
For the kids.
this is probably the weirdest boss battle I've done, if I'm being honest. So yeah, that's his first attack, and he's gonna like double over about that, and then he's gonna point his blaster towards I think Furby, yeah, is still floating around somewhere on his shoulder, or yeah, is gonna try and like shoot Furby.
Yeah.
Not a nat one.
Does an 18 hit?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
She's squishy.
Okay. So he fires at. I should have done that the other way so that you guys could have seen the blaster happen. But he fires. He expends the ability to do that unless he recovers it, and that's the recharge mechanic. He does 23 damage total.
God. That's a spicy meatball.
Also, just a reminder: this is the end of our game. So if you have incentives, use them.
End 'em, yeah.
I know
I have
that
one
Jason
more.
still got one more.
One more advantage.
I've got a couple of them that I can use. I also have a couple of negatives for Kit that I can throw out.
Just kidding.
Uh,
Can you use a quick fail to do max damage?
ooh, that's an idea.
Whose side are you?
Chaos. I donated money to give
And then instead of his third attack, he's gonna reach into, which like looks a little weird because he's in Mega Man form, but he's gonna reach into his pocket, and you see that he pulls out the longest long Furby and like tosses it into the
Oh
air,
my
which like
God.
serpents through the air near you, as if a like animal balloon that has been inflated and then let go. It kind of like flips through the air towards you, and it is going to try and attack you as well. Does a 14 hit?
Oh.
I won.
Yeah, that's rough, buddy. You take 3 damage from
Okay.
Long Furby.
Would that do true harm to me?
Okay, that's Tommy's turn. Ice cold.
What you doing there?
That's cold.
Alright, I'm still there. Since someone is behind us, am I flanking with the, where I am?
Yeah.
That's my favorite sound in D&D.
Maybe.
Why not?
Sure.
Well, first attack with advantage would be 20.
Yeah, it's
Good lord.
DC 14.
that's 2.
Stun. Max damage again, 9 points. Get for something bad, I don't know. Okay. Oh, yeah. I am going to attack again, just normal attack.
Okay.
No, I'm not. Fury blows to topple, but if I hit, it's an auto fail. Because you're stunned. The dex save.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm looking to knock him over. And and I don't know, do I get extra advantage for that? Because he's stunned.
No.
20 again.
20 again?
Well, I get another attack. I'm not done. 19.
Yeah, it's.
Right?
Never done no mice, but when you hit him in a third place.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how a 12-year-old dies.
Dope monk shit. Let's go.
Okay, how do you?
Not lethal damage.
Can I flavor this
Sure.
for knocking down? For the,
Sure, yeah.
because I'm going, since we're falling with them, I'm gonna grab one of the balls, and I'm gonna try to stun it with the like turn around and pull it down over
Funny,
my
yeah.
shoulder.
Cool. Let me know how much damage you do. And then blue needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
12 points.
12 points? Okay.
Oh, it's bad.
Flash of genius.
But
They give you an extra plus.
you got advantage.
Oh, I have an advantage. We'll use the advantage first. Much better. That's a using this thing's physical bits. 19 dex.
Yeah. You manage to like roll out of the way as Tommy falls.
Oh god.
And you are now next to Tommy.
Free action, can I taunt?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Blue.
I'm down in the face.
Excellent.
Trying to flip them off, but you can't move your fingers.
Exactly. It is so fun when you get in people's faces right after he stuns them.
I will just latch onto that arm and give it the old multi-attack.
Love it.
Let's go with a nat one. For that one, then a bad. And a much better. A 20-something to hit. 24 to hit.
24 to hit. Okay. Yeah, that hits.
With 8 points of damage.
Love it. At this point, he looks rough. He's got like a black eye. He's doubled over in pain. His
He's
feet
bloodied.
are bleeding.
Hooked all his teeth.
He's got a couple chipped teeth.
These are like little minions.
Oh,
Do you have anything else?
That's it.
That's it. Okay, Breezy.
Did you get any donations?
I don't have any listed here, but
Donates to
How
herself.
risky can it be?
I had to pull up. I don't know if it went through or not.
yeah. Do we have
I can tell you
any
the second.
donations waiting for Callie?
I'm gonna use it.
Okay. Yeah. What did you donate for?
Critical success.
Critical
I
success?
want this to work. I'm flying in his face.
Yes.
Yeah, sounds good. You
I have absolutely no idea how much damage.
Okay. Let's see.
It's a lot.
oh, that's fine. Yeah.
All right, so you are.
I'm using the
is
sickle.
D4,
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay, roll 2d4 to double your damage. The triangles, yeah.
4 and a 3.
God.
Okay, so 7 plus 4, that's 11 base damage. I'm assuming she is burning a level 2 spell slot.
We'll also get +2.
Plus 2.
Oh yeah. Throw some
So
smite on it.
13. You add another 4 points because she is in her Asimir 4, plus 4 radiant damage.
You get the +4
Yeah.
slashing
Got
damage.
that. So 17. Level 2 divine smite.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yeah. That is.
Yes.
Whatever your max spell slot is.
Yeah.
Big damage.
I think 3. Yeah.
At level
Okay.
10.
Yeah. And
So
then you double those dice because you auto crit. So
Is it 3 or 4 d8? Just out
I have no
for
idea.
a.
it should be
4.
3. It would be 4 if it was undead, but it's
No, it's
3.
48 for a level 3 spell slot.
Because
It's
level
48
1, I
for
know.
one level. I'm okay.
Yeah. Okay.
No, you're right.
So technically,
It's
if
gonna
you're
be
doubling it, 8 d8.
8 d8s
Good
Plus-
lord.
plus the other damage that you
Yeah.
get.
We got
Sorry, so how much was it before the smite?
Yeah, you need more.
17.
You need more
Plus
d8s.
the 8d8.
I
you need
think
8.
yeah, I need 8 of them.
You can just roll 4.
To roll 8.
Okay.
I've got
Okay,
I've
okay.
got some over here. But
Oh no.
We're good. Okay.
We got plenty.
if you need me to send any of my kids to camp, let me know.
So that's 10.
Oh my god.
You're an engineer, you can do the math.
I know it's hard. 20. 5.
Divine smite will burn.
Right?
31. 34.
34. Okay.
Plus 17.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That was
You
worth
did-
$20.
You did 51 damage there.
Yeah, but the balls succeeded.
That's true. Yeah. You got softened him up.
I put his balls up in his gut.
Okay. Yeah. Furby.
Yeah.
No.
So I'm gonna use.
She gets extra attack.
Oh, you
I didn't
no?
use
Oh my
extra
gosh, you're not
tactics.
Oh my
done.
god, I'm so sorry.
He donates another 20 damage on this because he is stunned.
Okay.
Kid's just gonna be like bleeding out on the ground. 'cause-
Doesn't have any teeth and then
17. No, 17.
What? Like she gets cheated.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
So roll that d4.
Gonna do what I do.
3.
Plus 4,
7.
Plus another 2, 9.
So 9 more damage.
9 more damage. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Also, we have a donation from Papa Bill for Kit.
Aww.
For
Wait for it.
what do you mean? Wait for it.
What is
Oh no, it's good. It's good. No, it's good. You have
Like everybody else has been doing to you.
you have a. Oh, it has disappeared from my screen. It was a
25.
I believe
10,
it's
15,
25,
20, 25. Crit.
was it crit success.
I think 25 is a crit.
No, it was whatever the success
one
was.
was.
So 20. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Then yeah. It's a crit success.
I was like, oh
Yep.
no.
So now that counteracts
So shush. Let me do my turn.
his. I'm not saying it's like you
Let the
don't-
Furby go. He can't have much health left.
So I'm
Hey,
going
got
to
some.
use my vampire touch.
Make sure you set up a little
Basically, I just have to smack him and
Okay.
roll my necrotic damage, and whatever necrotic damage I do to him, I heal half that number of points.
bit. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it.
So to hit, that is. To hit, that is a 16.
16 hits.
Awesome.
You found it.
Alright.
Yes. The magic number.
Where is 5d6? Well, 18, 19, 23 necrotic damage, and I will heal half.
Okay. So you get 11 back, and then
And for flavor, the moldy nest that I was like making myself is like kind of covered, Like,
Oh.
I'm a little moldy.
Yeah.
And so,
Mold.
Mold. We're good.
We're not.
So I go up and I just like fly into his face and just like kind of smack his nose and like the mold gets in his sinuses.
Yeah.
And that's how
Incredible. So
Why does mold smell like bleach?
you do this, and as you do, like you hit him really, really hard. He gets a bloody nose. He starts crying.
He hasn't
The-
been crying before this.
Well, so he was
Extra.
he was a little bit in shock, but now he's crying. And he kind of like morphs out of that Mega Man form, and he is now just the 12-year-old kid that has been destroying toys. And he like is sitting there crying, and you see that as you make that last hit, the sliding door to the house.
Oh
slides
no!
open, and his mom comes out. His mom comes out, escorted by 2 police officers. And says, "Tommy, we need to speak to you."
Yes! Oh my god.
And you see the police officers holding up a bag of like various fireworks and mild explosives and like a can of accelerant and like he's got soldering iron. You're like he's got all of this dangerous stuff. And so
For some reason.
they say, "Tommy, we're gonna get you some help, bud. Listen, I know that this isn't your fault entirely, but you've done some terrible things, and we want to make sure it stops with toys before you hurt some real people. And so we are going to take you somewhere that can give you some help." And so with that, they load him up, and they pick him up and take him away. Absolutely, you can. You just do that. Yeah. You just do that. What's up?
I was gonna say, can I cast vicious mockeries there?
100% you can. And as they leave, you see there is this like neighbor kid that is the next yard over. So like there's not a fence between the yards. That like watches that happen and then comes over and scoops you all up and puts you into a little basket with a bunch of stuffed animals that she has and carries you off into her house.
Oh, thank God.
And so you guys get a happily ever after with a new kid.
Yeah.
Hey, Tommy hopefully gets the help he needs.
Yeah.
Tommy hopefully gets the help he needs. Yeah.
Hey, Tommy's gonna reproduce.
Now, I would love, and because we do have some resources left to use, I would love to do a very brief epilogue where you tell me what happens with your toy in the future, how they move on, how they're played with, things like that, and we can kind of utilize some of those to enhance that outcome. So I think you've used all of yours.
Yes.
You used both of your things. There's some bad things in the future for Furby. But there's also some good. So I would say that Furby comes with one of those negatives is going to be that Furby goes with the long Furby. They're both picked up. So you are kind of having to deal with this mutated monstrosity of your kin, which must take its toll. Also, you have to undergo cleaning and repairing of some of the things that have gone bad, which is a very painful experience. But what you also have some good. What happens to Furby?
After everything is said and done, Furby reconciles with the new kin that is Long Furby. And they have a spot of honor at the little girl's tea table, and they're part of all of the tea parties. We're in this Furby is pink and fluffy, and he fits in at the tea party.
Aww.
No more.
Adorable. And
Mold
here is your
stuff.
miniature.
Hey.
Can you tell me a little bit about how Breezy's life turns out?
The little girl who took us turns out is a collector of Sky Dancer toys, so I get placed on a shelf with other Sky Dancers and restored to my honor to live out as a collector's item.
Yeah.
And your miniature.
Caught it.
And tell me about Ice Cold.
So, can we say that the sister has a brother?
Absolutely.
He's got the full set.
He's got the full
He's got
set.
the full set of the wrestlers.
Yeah.
Like, and everything. So.
He's got the ring and everything
Yeah,
for you to.
So, yeah, Ice Cold Dallas gets to spend the rest of his days beating up the stone
The stone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
over and over again, and gets to just humiliate the toy that is.
You're looking for a joke.
Man, just fucking
Pretty funny.
Yeah, we can say that now.
humiliate him every day.
And
That character, that toy has a mental breakdown.
you also find that another toy did end up here as well because the brother was also at that party and grabbed your brother, the other Ice Cold
Tag team
Dallas.
champions!
And you are the tag team champions
Yeah.
of the
Yes!
elementary school wrestling ring.
Nice.
Tell me about Blue. How's Blue's life turning out?
Oh man, things are looking up. I feel.
You got rebuilt.
Yeah, got some special new parts, but I feel like the girl didn't really care too much for Transformers, but her dad like collected them as a child, so he's like, oh, and like Googles them and finds out that his name was actually Tyrannosaurus Awesome.
Aww.
So yeah, living life with a new name, a
Awesome.
new outlook, no longer disassembling other people
Yeah.
as much.
You did it one time.
What's
What's one disassembly among friends?
on stream?
You
Uh,
put it back.
Yeah,
And to be
he's
fair, he hit the button
assembled.
himself.
Yeah, he did.
Your miniatures. Tell me about Finn. How does Finn's life turn out?
Yeah, so I think Finn goes kind of the same way that Dallas does. The brother also is a fan of Legos.
Yeah.
I don't know if all of Tommy's Lego building blocks made it out the window, but at least the Lego people did.
A big chunk of them did because they would have been like the material used to build a bunch of the cars
Yeah.
for the toys.
So the boy takes them, and he actually has like a Lego village that he has. Like he kind of has like a running story, and like all the different Lego people kind of populate the area.
Yeah.
Finn is just excited to meet these new people, and he also is going to spend some time trying to reconcile with the monstrosity that Furby created. That was the anime dead, like
Who would still be around? Like
Yeah,
he's here
around.
too. Yeah.
And then he's gonna spend some time trying to at least like can't bring them back to life, but try to make sure that they have the best quality of life they can,
Sure.
and making sure they stay in good. They don't disassemble or fall apart. 'Cause I
Sounds
don't know
good.
how long anime dead lasts.
They maintain control for the duration of the spell, but the actual creature remains. So,
Nice.
yeah, your miniature. I just bullseyed you with that one. I'm sorry. Yeah, I did.
It's
Didn't
fine.
punch the mic.
And tell me about Margot.
Yeah. So Margot, now that we're with this little neighbor girl who has an extensive Polly Pocket collection, Margot is the
Yeah.
perfect size to take the Polly Pockets to the tropical desert, resort town feature. So she just gets to be her trained self and take her passengers safely to their destination.
Amazing. And
With
here's your
whistle.
mini.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm a train.
You gotta give it a good look.
Yeah, you toot
Yeah.
toot.
more.
All right. And with that, we are wrapping up our adventure. The toys have found a new home. Their kid got the help he needed, and he's going to be just fine. And everything turned out okay, except for the Decepticon who got disassembled and is still with a dead battery in Tommy's bedroom. But that's fine. He's kind of a jerk. So yeah, we're gonna wrap that up there. I do have a couple of quick things that I would love to plug. So I actually work at the Makerspace at the East Side branch of the Lexington Public Library, and that is where I made my battle maps for today. I also painted my miniatures there as well. We have the capacity to do that. We'd love to help you with any of your needs as far as tabletop gaming supplies and things like that. We also have later this summer a miniatures painting workshop that we're going to be doing. So if anyone's interested, any of the players that are interested are also more than welcome to join us. We'll be doing that in June, and we will, if that goes well, probably do more of those in the future. So check us out. Come see us in person. I'm there anytime that we're open. And thank you all so much for joining us today. If anybody has anything they would like to say before we sign off, take it away.
Oh, stick around for the next game. Game 2 is
Goblonia.
Goblonia. It's Goblins Gone Hog Wild.
I'll be in that one too.
Yeah.
I will also be in that one too.
Yeah.
Just stay right there, kid.
Yeah. I'm not moving.
But should be a lot of fun. We got stuff going all day and tomorrow. So 8 to 8 both days. Stick around, donate, do cool shit. Anybody else? Anything you want to pitch? I don't know. The Courtyard Deli.
Thank you.
Shit. Yeah.
Yes,
Courtyard
special
Deli.
thanks. Special thanks to the Courtyard Deli.
Big thank you to the Courtyard Deli here in Lexington, Kentucky, for hosting us today and just being all around awesome. So
Yeah.
check them out.
Courtyard Deli. It's down on 351 Church Street.
Well,
We have been open for my family.
Maybe we should have done that part.
Operated this for about 30 years. Only open for lunch. So don't come knocking at like 5 o'clock at night. They're not gonna.
Made that mistake before.
Yeah, 11 to 1:30.
yeah.
But
So
that's lunch. That's soup in Lexington. Have fun.
excellent. Anybody else?
I think we're good.
All right. Cool. See you next
All right.
game.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys.